All right, welcome to another bullshit session. I'm Mark, and that's
Jerry,
Jerry. What's up, brother?
nothing, man. I have a feeling we're in for a real bullshit session tonight. I had that
Yeah, I got the
feeling.
old smoky Tennessee salty caramel whiskey from.
Yeah, I'm going through my fucking shot collection here.
Why do you... It tastes like salted. At first, when I tasted this, I go, "This shit sucks." But then I had a second drink. I go, "Oh, this is good."
That's from that Game of Thrones thing or whatever?
No, this isn't the Game of Thrones one.
Oh, okay.
I'm not testing that yet. I took it out of the box. But there's
I came across one. Yeah, Mark's wife sent me one by accident, and it's really cool. And I don't want to open it because I don't know. I'm going through this weird phase where I'm buying stuff and I don't want to open it now, like records. I'm afraid to open the vinyl. It's like I don't know why. I'm just OCD in it for some reason. I have no idea.
Dang. I'll have a new chair in a couple weeks. I already have it, but I can't build it because I got to build it in here because I have so many movies around here. You open a door, it doesn't open fully. So I had to sneak these chairs in here, but that chair is so big it won't come in. So I had to build it inside here. But I have no room because we cleared out closets because my wife's getting the closets done.
I want one of those gamer chairs, man. Those things are comfortable.
Oh, well, this chair is comfortable. It has you plug it in, it vibrates your back.
This one here creaks and my fat ass broke the handle on the left side. So
this one won't stay straight up. It just keeps going back. It won't hold in anymore. So it sucks.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So
what's new out in California?
It's been a little rainy, which is cool. I like the rain.
Yeah, we're under some tornado threats tonight. So far it's been so good, but we still got a few hours to go.
And you got lightning and shit.
So far it's been pretty calm. A couple thunderclaps, but other than that, knock on wood, man.
So let's do a new thing called current events. Now, let me break out my book here so I get my talking points going.
Okay.
Let's see. Sorry. Wait. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I got it. I got it. I'm making fun of our president, Joe Biden, right now because that's what he looked like today. These are my notes from the press conference. Dead air and a lot of stumbling. Reading from a book. Didn't call on any conservative reporters.
Yes, he did.
He blamed Mexico for not taking the immigrants back.
Incorrect. He did call on one Fox News reporter.
No, he didn't, because Fox is talking about it. The one guy who was there had his notes, and he never called him.
Yes, he did. He said it was Fox News. At least Biden said that guy was in Fox News when he said the guy's
Maybe
name.
It was a local Fox News, but not the Fox News.
Well, what's the difference? Fox is Fox.
No, Fox local affiliates are way different. They're not part of the narrative.
Okay.
Yeah,
I don't know about that, so I can't argue with you about it, but it sounds
Well, he had notes and they didn't call him. He said there was 30 reporters in there and he only called 8.
Yeah, he stumbled a little bit, but all in all, I think he got better as the thing went on. I thought he started out sluggish and got better as it went on.
Well, like I told your sister, the drugs kicked in and he got a little bit lucid.
Dude, really? You're gonna try to drag me in on this, aren't you?
Nah, it's okay. But he blamed.
I want to get to the point where I don't want to get. And one criticism I had about his press conference is I don't want him to do the fucking thing Trump did about. Well, Trump did this and that. That's what Trump did with fucking Obama. Look to the future for a change, man. Somebody. That's what I want.
I agree with that. Stop blaming the other. Like I was always taught. Whataboutism with Trump? You keep bringing up Obama. I go, well, freaking Obama kept bringing up Trump and he wasn't the president. So why do you think I keep bringing Obama up? Because he kept bringing himself back in the news.
You know, Trump's mouth got him in a lot of trouble.
Well, you know what? Trump's did a genius thing since he's been.
I don't know, but man, these rum coladas are fucking awesome. This is my first time. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I'm just saying Trump has done a genius thing, though. He's banned off Twitter, but he's releasing daily press releases, and it's getting put on Twitter by other people.
Oh, duh. I mean, he's been doing that since the beginning.
I know, but he can't write it now, but his press releases are getting on Twitter. Anyways, and more people are putting it on there than
he's
just
a
him.
snake. He'll find his way back on. Don't worry.
Yeah, but I'm just talking about a press conference. Another thing that he said, he blamed Mexico for not taking the illegals back. They want to send them back, but they won't take them. Well, duh, you broke the freaking stay in Mexico thing that Trump had with them. He's pissed at you. He's not going to take them back now. You should have never freaking closed that agreement with Mexico. That was an idiot move.
What
Can I ask a question?
Go ahead.
Why do you think Mexico's mad? They're mad because Biden broke that deal and he's not paying them money anymore like Trump did.
Well,
That's why Mexico's pissed.
Because he was paying money to house them. He was helping with the cost. And the thing is, and now Mexico's bitching about Biden because the more gangs are coming through, more people from other countries.
Come on, man.
Yeah, Mexico wants to keep their gangs.
Well, you should listen to the Border Patrol. They're saying,
come on, Mark.
One guy was getting interviewed. He said, up there's a freaking guy watching us right now from the cartels on the Arizona border.
Well, and that never happened when Trump had his policy.
Probably did, but not as bad.
What about ism? I just mentioned Trump.
Not as bad, but he blamed Mexico, and he looked like a total hot mess in his first press conference. And he said killing a filibuster is racist. When his own
I don't remember him saying that.
He said that he alluded that it was racist having a filibuster. And the thing is, his own VP used it last year to block an African-American guy's police reform bill in Tim Scott. She used the filibuster to block his fucking police reform. So don't tell me the Democrats, they like the filibuster when they're the minority. When the majority, they want to get rid of it. The Republicans never tried to get rid of the filibuster when they had the majority. They had a bigger majority.
They used it to get over 300 judges in places. They used it to pass their tax cut that no Democrat voted for, just the Republicans. So don't tell me they didn't use the filibuster. I mean, they did it all the time. How do you think all those judges got in?
Those tax cuts, because they had a bigger majority on the tax cuts. The Democrats don't have a huge majority. They're 50-50 with freaking Kamala Harris, and you need 60 votes to pass bills. It's always been that way.
They had enough to pass the stimulus. It's no different than what the Republicans did to pass the tax cut. It's the same thing.
The stimulus, the Republicans worked with the Democrats to get 2 stimuluses out. The Democrats used a stupid kind of money thing to get, they could only pass it with 50. They skirted the system. They didn't even try to freaking and Biden's not even trying to work with the Republicans at all.
Because Biden, they did not get down to any of what Biden wanted in that stimulus thing. Biden actually backed into their fucking demands. Here's the fucked up part about that is they took your so-called pork out of it, the Republicans, and all of them still voted no.
Well, you know what? I agreed with them taking that pork out, and I told you I thought the Republicans.
And why did they all vote no for then?
Because it's a party thing, and the Democrats would have done the same thing. It's a party line thing. Like I told everybody,
I don't think Democrats, as far as when the stimulus is concerned, wouldn't have fooled around with it. No. You can say that Nancy Pelosi, and I do blame her for a little bit for stalling the last one, but
yeah, I do too. And
she wanted a little bit more than I think that she should have asked for. But in the long run, Democrats are more for the stimulus than Republicans are. Not a single. You had Republicans that didn't even want a stimulus in the Senate. I mean,
well, it's because people don't want to go back to work because they're getting paid more with unemployment.
That is a legitimate issue, and I agree with you on. But there are people that really fucking need it, man.
I agree with that, and they have to find a way to target it better. They don't target it that good. It's stupid. Both sides suck on that.
You're lucky. You're in a state where you can and get unemployment. Here we got to jump through fucking hoops and fucking
that's
oceans to get ours here.
A lot of my friend didn't get paid for 2 months, and it took her 2 hours to get a hold of unemployment yesterday.
Well, that's the same thing here, but man, I'm backed up till September.
Yeah,
I haven't got paid shit.
It's horrible. All the systems are crashing, dude. It's just not your state. There's a lot of people who got because of the freaking prisoners getting stimulus.
I'll take Amy, for instance. She's always talking. When she finally gets a hold of these people, they say, well, I'm going to transfer this to another department to take care of that. Or then she'll call them again oh, we're gonna transfer this to my boss, and then
They,
nothing.
they never call you back ever.
Well, the
First time I
California.
filed for unemployment back in March of last year, it took me 7 months to get my money. 7 months.
A lot of
Now,
people in this state have taken a lot longer too. So I agree with you. The systems are fucked up in all the states.
it's crazy.
Yeah, it's great. It doesn't matter if you're Republican or Democrat state. Unemployment, they weren't ready for this.
Yeah, no, I agree with you 100%.
I want to go back to work. I'm sick of being stuck at home all the fucking time.
I kind of don't want to go back to work at this moment. For one thing, when I go back, it's only going to be 15% capacity. If we get in the orange zone in California, we'll be 30% capacity. 30% is pretty low attendance for California Venture. I've been there for 20 years. When the attendance is that low, they'll just give me the minimum amount of hours, which will be 30. I'll lose a lot of fucking money, and they'll be begging me to go home early.
Well, yeah. What's your vaccination situation out there? Do you have enough, or?
I don't know. My friend on the YouTube cast, Bob. Hey, Bob. He just got his J&J yesterday, so I'm happy for that guy. And you guys will get, you guys will get along with him more than me.
Oh, Bob Hay.
Bob Hay?
Yeah.
I love Bob Hay.
Bob Hay's a cool dude, man.
I get along with a lot of conservatives, and I'm around them all the time. I have
But
no problem.
The thing I don't like about him, Bob, I know you're listening because you promote this show, that he gets very militant with Republicans. Dude, shut up. Stop getting in their face, man. Be nice. He goes on, I'm going to delete all these conservatives because they're idiots. I go, dude, shut up. I go,
I mean this when I say this. If there's a decent Republican, a more central Republican running in 2024, I'll consider voting for him.
Me too.
But I will not vote for a Trump Republican or anybody associated with Trump.
I'm still hoping that Kasich will run.
I would consider voting for him.
Well, both sides need to get more centralized.
I would vote for him.
Both sides need to get more centralized. I'm telling you this. Both sides are fucking whacked. I just picked for the less whacked at the time. I voted for Obama, and I regretted it a year later.
Come on, dude. Look at me. Look at me in the eye, right through the camera. Did you actually vote for Obama?
I voted for Obama because I never liked John McCain. I thought he was a liar and an idiot. And I'm sorry, I'm not talking ill of the dead. That is what I thought in 2008.
I'm just fucking with you, man.
Dude, it was like I was happy with him. He promised change. He did this. They made him look like, looking back at it, all those posters they made him look like Jesus, the second coming of Jesus. I was like,
come on, man. Second coming of Jesus. They didn't do that with Trump. Come on now.
They didn't make posters like that. Trump said he was a chosen one, which was an idiot thing to say.
Oh, bringing back Trump again. Damn, can't get him out of my head.
No, but I'm just saying that he said he was the second. He didn't say he was the second coming. Obama didn't say he was the second coming, but Obama's team made him look like a god. Trump's team didn't, but he said he was chosen by God. I didn't like what he said he was a chosen one. I thought that was idiotic. And Christians need to be more humble and stop doing that shit, Trump. You're a fucking Christian. You're not acting like it.
Here, how's your I can't remember who it was, your family that had the reaction to the vaccine. Is she doing all right?
Oh yeah, she's fine. She's having other problems though. She went back to the hospital yesterday for she has a UI or something problem. So that's I guess
what
that's
happened to her? Because I'm waiting for the J&J, and if she had some kind of reaction to it, it kind of worries me a little bit.
Well, I didn't get a reaction to it. I just got tired, and I went to sleep.
What kind of reaction did she have?
She already has a pre-existing condition with the breathing problem, so that kind of affected it a little bit. So
I think they had like a list of what could happen if you have this certain condition. I think
she's fine, but then yesterday she went back for another problem. It has nothing to do with the vaccine.
A week from Saturday, I get my second one. Ugh.
Yeah, that's
I'm expecting I'm gonna feel like shit. I'm sure.
Yeah, man. I was worried about her. She's a great lady.
That's good.
And
anyway, I don't know if you talk about this enough, but what's up with you with your post when he got you banned from Facebook? Do you want to talk about that or not?
Oh, one of my friends, I don't know her personally, but she put up pictures of her being freaking bruises on her face, bruises on her legs, bruises on neck, bruises everywhere. Her ex beat the shit out of her. So I said, that guy needs to, I want, if I ever saw that guy, I'd punch him or something like that. And they banned me for being violent.
Right.
The thing
Yeah,
is, I was just
I
trying
tried
to
to punch the president, and I never got.
Yeah, I'm afraid of punching the sky from freaking Armored Saint on my fucking post
Listen,
one day.
you're being watched, man. I think there's no way you should be getting kicked off for all this shit.
Well, I had a warning in February for something I said. I said I was joking about white people, and I'm white. I said, "Man, that person is white trash."
I remember that now. I think.
And I got banned. I got a little a mark. It wasn't a restriction. I got a mark for being hateful. The thing is, I'm talking about my race, and I was telling these people that, man, there's a lot of white trash people out there, and I got fucking busted for hate speech. So they do get white people.
Somebody's probably reporting you, man.
I don't know. I got rid of all those people that I thought reported me. I got rid of Terrence. I don't think he reported me, but fuck, man. Even
Ralph is really going
even
after
Dr.
him.
Fuck hasn't blocked me. And I'm on his page. He comments on my posts. So I think we're getting a better. I don't think we'll ever be like
buddy
friend each other on Facebook. Maybe
still, man, I still like to see that, man. I love both of you guys. And so,
I kind of like the guy, but I just don't like being called a liar when I don't lie. It's like my mom told me, it says, I knew when you were lying because you would shut up. And when I called you a liar, you would get pissed because then I knew you didn't lie. But when you lied, you would be quiet when I called you out on it.
He's got some YouTube videos on Terrence that are just hilarious, man. I don't like making fun of people, but they're funny. He deserved it. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Some of Terrence's,
you should go see the video he made of me.
Yeah, I heard his podcast where he called you names and stuff. Yeah.
Oh, he did? What was this? Was it Rock and Metal?
No, it was his own YouTube thing. A long time ago.
A long time ago. Oh, that's fine. Because
Mark,
that was probably
you know what, Taylor? Balding Taylor. You call you names like that. And I'm like, hey, you're bald too, Terrence, and stuff like that.
Oh, Terrence called me names, but Dr. Fuck just made fun of me.
I don't remember him saying anything.
Oh, yeah. Dr. Fuck made fun of me because I made a video because they had a podcast where Ian Wildley goes, we should just burn all Sammy Hagar fans and kill them all. And I made a video. I go, what the fuck, man? People are going to take you guys serious saying you're going to burn Sammy Hagar fans. I'm scared for my life, man. This fucking sucks. You guys are fucking... You get over 2,000 downloads in one episode. Some idiot's going to go burn Sammy Hagar fans now. So they got all mad at me. But you know what? I was fucking joking. You know me by now. You know that was being sarcastic about that. You know, I was just trying to be stupid, but I did it the wrong way. I'm too blunt, and they think they know me, but they don't know me. I like to be blunt humor that sounds truthful. So.
Okay. Yeah, but still, it's like, hey, Amy, can you one of these white bottles, please? Oh. So how's the, so there were enough votes to have Newsom recalled?
Oh, yeah, that's happening. But guess what happened? Nancy Pelosi's daughter said today. She said Newsom should resign so we don't give the chance to the Republicans to become governor, so his lieutenant governor takes over.
Is lieutenant governor a Republican?
No.
Okay.
So she wants Newsom to resign so they can't recall him, so his lieutenant governor could take over, so the Republicans can't come in and take over the governorship.
You know what? I hope it does happen for one reason only, just because of the spectacle. Because I remember the spectacle. I was living out there with Gray Davis, and the people they had trying to run was just ridiculous. Larry Flint, Mary Mellons, the porn star, Gary Coleman. It was just a shit show from hell.
You know that guy Tom Steyer, right?
No.
He tried to run for president and didn't get one vote. He's a millionaire. He wasted like 40-50 million on his campaign and just didn't do shit. He was on Newsom.
Vote? That sucks.
He was on Newsom. Newsom tagged him to be on the Council for Reopening California, the economy of California, right? To be on his thing. And then Newsom got rid of it because it wasn't working. Nobody listened. And now Steyer is saying, I should run for governor. His own person that he tagged is going to run against him. Like, fucking hey. Fucking, they're eating their own, man. The Democrats are eating their own. That's fucking.
When I lived out there, Newsom, I thought, did a great job running San Francisco, as far as he can be. I mean, San Francisco's always been shit as far as the homeless and all that, but for the most part, I thought he did an all right job. So I can't say about it be governor because I don't live out there now, but
they want to close Echo Park for 3 months to do maintenance, fix the water, fix the park up, and they have homeless living there. And 40 of and they want to move them out, put them in hotels so they can fix. And they're having fucking things saying we don't need to be moved out. We belong here. There's 40 of the homeless people who want to be homeless. They don't want to get a job. They don't want to live in a house, and they're the ones fighting it. Huh?
There are people like that. Yes, I know there are.
But you have to do maintenance on a park. You got to drain the lake, get rid of it's a man-made lake. There's algae everywhere,
Yeah.
When do you think the homeless problem started getting really bad in San Francisco? I mean, really bad to the point it is now.
I think it's when Newsom was up there.
See, I know they moved a lot of Silicon Valley companies up to San Francisco a couple years ago, and they started raising the rents to just outrageous amounts of money because all these tech companies were coming up and they wanted to rent places. I mean, I know there's homeless people in San Francisco that still work. They just can't afford the rent.
Oh, yeah, it's horrible up there because of those tech companies. I agree with you on that. It's like you see a house on fucking one of those house sellers. It's a piece of shit house going for $2 million, 1 bedroom house.
Our Ricky Dicky house would probably go for almost $1 million out there. I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt it at all.
The housing market is crazy. There's not enough. For one thing, the housing started with Bush, came in with Obama. The housing market's tanked because the too many restrictions on building houses, especially here in California. They don't have enough homes for enough people who want to buy them, and renting is taking over now. People can't afford a house because they can't get into a house because there's not enough houses to buy, so the prices go higher. There's a housing.
How the hell is that possible? Because the parts of I looked at the price of the last apartment we lived out there in Concord. It's $2,100 a month now. It was like $1,200 when we lived out there. You mean to tell me a mortgage is more than that?
When I lived in Garden Grove, our apartment we got was $900 a month. Next year it went up to $1,000. Next year it went up to $1,100. And then finally it went up to $1,800. I'm out.
How can you fucking live out there? I don't know, man.
I mean, I've been trying to find an apartment out there that I can live with my mom in Sacramento near my sister. And you can't even get a 1-bedroom apartment in Sacramento for under $2,000 in Sacramento.
And Sacramento's a cow town, man. It's like one of the least livable cities there. People don't want to live in Sacramento.
I actually never went there, so I don't know what it's like actually.
It used to be very affordable. That's why people moved there. They would go all the way to San Francisco to work every day, but they would buy a house in Sacramento because it was very affordable. Now it's just crazy.
I had to freaking get a house in the high desert, which is like 80 miles away from my job. So I drove 160 miles a day back and forth from Victorville to go to Anaheim because my house payment was $1,200 a month in Victorville. And then my house was $159,000 when I bought it. I sold it for over $300,000. So you know how that rent is now there. Fucking desert communities. Barstow's probably fucking going up now. And that place is shit.
Didi could have took that money and moved out here and lived like a fucking fat cat, man.
Yeah, that's what we're planning on going to fucking
Arizona
pretty soon. Maybe in like the next 3 or 4 years.
Because Arizona's not much cheaper, is it?
Oh, Arizona's a lot cheaper. We could we could sell our house here and then buy a freaking like a 5-bedroom house and a pool for what we get off this house.
No shit. Well, do it, man.
Yeah, we got to figure out, and I would do fucking like Uber or something, or go to Costco.
The problem is everybody from California is now moving to Arizona. By the time you get out there,
yeah, really,
you're gonna have the same problem.
Well,
what does your wife do?
She works for Disney. She's an executive assistant.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
She works for HR. Her bosses love her too, and we're I don't want to say anything on here about it. So, but we want to go
Everybody
to Arizona.
loves Diane. She's an
Yeah. She's a good lady, man. She's a good lady.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just to let you know, she's the one who called Biden a hot mess on the press conference.
Well, tell her we will talk later.
I answered questions like a pure politician today. That's all I got to say about it.
Yeah, I told Amy you went. He's like derp derp derp. Yeah. He told me, and I go
a lot of words, no answers really. Like a true politician.
He went around the questions. I go, at least you know what you got with Trump. I don't know what I'm getting with him. I don't know who's controlling him. I'm going to say maybe somebody could be controlling him. Maybe somebody's in his ear. Maybe somebody isn't. We need more time with him. But right now, I think he's being controlled by the far left. That's just an opinion. I may be wrong.
Yeah, I don't. I hope he isn't. But I do have to agree with you on one point.
Trying to find the Q poster. Just kidding.
The press conference is he needs to come up with better answers about immigration. I agree with you on that. It is a hot mess down there. It has been a hot mess. He's not the only one that got a hot mess. It's been that way for decades now. But I do agree that he needs to come up with some more solid answers than he gave today, for sure.
Yeah, and the thing that pissed me off, what he said, oh, we'll let the reporters in as soon as we take care of it. It's like, dude, come on. You want to clean up the mess before they get down there so it looks all nice and clean. You saw Trump's cages were actually pictures from Obama's administration. But
some of them were, some of them weren't. I remember that, and I'll give you half the credit on that.
Yeah, it's like they tried to blame Trump for the cages. It was Obama administration who made the cages, but now they have them in plastic enclosures with fucking tinfoil blankets. And they're fucking on top of each other.
But he's right though. What are you gonna do if a 9-year-old kid comes up, man? You gotta not let him in, not let him have medical care or food or anything.
I agree with that, but Axios did a thing that says they're not just letting kids in, they're letting everybody in. 13%.
That's not true.
13% of families have been sent back. 13%.
And I know Axios has some true good reporting, but I don't believe that. I'm sorry.
They're not letting them in, but they may not be sending them back. They're just not letting them in.
Yeah, but 13% of, but the thing is that pisses me off is that he's doing catch and release. They used to, during Obama, they would give them a go to court date. They're not even giving them that now. They're just letting them in to the interior of the United States. And the thing is, I agree with some Republicans said, put one of those trackers on them so we know where they are, because half of them never came back for the court dates. They need, and Trump put fucking judges in tents down in Texas to expedite their cases quicker, and Biden took those away.
Is this really a president thing? Was it really a Trump thing? Is it really a Biden thing? To me, this should be a Congress thing. They need to pass some laws regarding immigration, and they've been putting the football for decades on doing it. They have not passed any kind of immigration reform laws. None.
Well, it's like Obama said with the Dreamers, I'm doing this executive order right now, but it's up to Congress to fix it. And they haven't even listened to their...
They haven't. You're absolutely right.
So what do you think about doing... How do you think about pulling a Reagan and doing a amnesty for the ones that are here? How do you feel about that?
As long as they're not criminals, and as long as they're not sponging off the system.
Fair enough.
I'm fine with people who are working their asses off. It's like I'm watching a Fox News thing where they say he gave stimuluses to all these immigrants who have a Social Security card who are working. They're fucking working, dude. They're adding to the economy. Help them out. Shut the fuck up, Fox.
That's a lot of things that they do add to the economy. I mean, I know there's some
people who are working, who are given Social Security cards, they are working. The ones who are not working, kick them out. But the ones who are working, give them money, help them out. They are helping us. I don't want to pick fruit. I don't want to pick strawberries. They do a service for us. Help them out. Help them put their kids through college. Help them do like that. I'm not a dick.
Yeah, I know. Who is this Mark we're talking to today?
I've always said this. I've always said I believe the dreamers who are here, who are going to college, who are adding to our economy, who are helping our system run, who are helping this country, let them stay and give them fucking citizenship. Don't make them jump through hoops.
All right. Right on, brother.
To quote Forrest Gump, that's all I got to say about that.
Yeah. I've always said that the people who are fucking leeches and murderers and criminals, kick their fucking asses out of this country. We don't need you. We want people who are going to work and make this country grow. And I'd say, and it's not just Hispanics coming through the fucking border. It's fucking every fucking country. You could get a cheap ticket to Honduras and get a coyote to get you in here from freaking India, from any other country. You could, that's where they come because that's the weakest part of the border.
But do you think they all just come from Mexico?
No, they don't. I'm talking about Canada has a stricter border thing than we do. They won't even let Canadians out. One guy who wanted to go to the Rock and Metal Combat podcast says if they open up our border, I'm going. You know, they won't let them out.
But you mean to tell me there's no places where they can sneak across in that border?
Mexico's the easiest place to sneak across than Canada.
I doubt that. Seriously?
Well, there's the Great Lakes up
desert,
there. It's kind of hard to go.
You got the Rio Grande River. I doubt that. People die a lot trying to get there.
Oh, I know. A guy was complaining he was fishing that people were dying trying to. He tells them don't swim there, don't go there, you know, and they keep just going to try to get freedom. You know, that's fine.
And that's what, you know, it's sad. I remember, I don't know, probably about a year ago, that some of the border patrol was going and taking away water reserves that some nice people, some activists would leave out along the trails for the the people coming up from Mexico, and they went and they emptied them all out, just sat there on the ground, poured them right into the ground. I mean, that's just cruelty, right?
I agree, man. I don't want to be cruel to people. I want to help people out if they need it. I'm a Christian. I'm all for helping people who want to help themselves. If they want to, dude, I see Hispanic people selling flowers on the side of the street, selling candy, selling all this shit to make money for their families. And what do I see the white people doing? Having their hand out, asking for money, not doing shit. So
and bitching about them
working, selling flowers, selling candy, selling elotes, while the fucking white people are sitting there being lazy motherfuckers.
No problem with that at all. That's exactly true.
I agree with you.
I'm in the middle. I hate parties. I want people to run on their merits. Not I'm a Democrat, I'm a Republican, I'm an independent. Run, I'm Joe Biden. I'm Donald Trump, and this is what I want to do for our country. And these are the policies that I would enact if I were your president. Not, I'm a Republican, vote for me, report Republican on your ballot. Report Democrat.
Fair enough, but how would you do the pre-processing, like conventions and nominations and
fuck the
how
conventions.
Would that happen? How would you be eligible to be president?
They're just a fucking show. Both of them are.
Okay.
You can't do it. The two parties own the whole political system.
I understand it, but how would you just say I want to run for president? Would I be able to?
Sure.
Absolutely. Run as an independent.
What would I have to do to file to be into this next election?
I think it's actually pretty easy to file to run for president. I don't think there's a lot of hoops you have to jump through. You have to be of a certain age.
35.
Yeah. I mean, the problem is you'll never get the amount of money to compete with the two parties. That's why an independent never has a chance of winning. That's why some people like Trump running as a Republican. He was a Democrat way before that, but he saw the opening in that party. He saw they didn't have a front runner, and he went that way. Well, I mean, it's just that's what you're going to do, because if you run as an independent or the Green Party or whatever, you're never going to stand a chance against the machines that are the Democrat and Republican Party. You're never going to stand a chance.
And that sucks. The two-party system needs to be abolished. That's just me.
Good luck with that.
Shit.
I'm with you on that, but good luck.
You know who votes on that, don't you?
We do.
It's like when they vote for their own raise. What are they going to say? No.
It's like I've said this before. I said, get rid of the two-party system, go by the person's merits, stop saying you're a Democrat, Republican, and we run on what we think you're going to do. but I'm tired of both parties fucking hammering each other. There was a time when both parties, Reagan would bring in Tip O'Neill into the fucking Oval Office and say, Tip, I want to get this. I want to get that. What do you want? What can we do to get this legislation through? Trump was an asshole and wouldn't do that with anybody. I don't know if Biden's done that yet, but you fucking got to start dealing with the other parties and stop treating them like they're nothing. People voted for those people. People want them in office. Stop acting partisan and start acting like a fucking American and fucking give and take instead of saying, no, I'm not going to do this. Trump did that and it pissed me off. No, fucking King Kong fucking shit he did. I hated that.
I think it all starts with term limits, actually.
And actually, everything in politics has to do with money.
Yeah.
Period. End of sentence. It's all about money. It's all about the RNC getting money, the Democratic Committee getting money. Independents don't get any money.
What I was telling
it's the same way with Congress. That's why marijuana will never be legal nationally, because too many Congress people are supported by big pharma. It's just everything in politics now is about money. Everything you can boil down to money, period.
That's the reason why pot became a class 1 drug and heroin's a class 2 drug, because heroin won't help the economy. Weed would help the economy because, for one thing, weed could make a biodegradable fuel to run cars. Yeah. Weed, hemp can make better clothes than cotton, which the cotton industry and the oil industry back then in the 20s or 30s decided to go to the fucking White House and get them to ban it and add it as a class 1 drug, because hemp clothes last longer than cotton. Hemp weed also grows faster than fucking digging for oil, which would make a biodegradable fuel. But they didn't want that, so they got it as a class 1 drug because of money.
Gotcha.
And that's why the government made a propaganda film called Reefer Madness to say, oh, you're on reefer, you're going to go rape this girl.
I need to find that somewhere. I used to love that movie. I haven't seen it in years, probably decades, actually.
You could buy it on Amazon, probably. Dude, I always find shit for you. I found those Iron Maidens for you. Cheap.
Well, dude, you got a lot of years experience with the vinyl finding than I do.
No, dude, it's just...
Actually for 3 years I've been collecting. I've been doing pretty good. I got a pretty good collection.
You know what I do? I go on Google and I go Iron Maiden Virtual X1 vinyl. And then I see all these things on eBay. I see all these things. Oh, wait, there's $27.
Well, no, I never seen them for that price. I see them for like $105 and shit like that when I look for them.
But I just do a Google search and I get the eBay things coming up.
Right.
And you could buy it now. You don't have to bid for it. That's fucking awesome.
Do you watch or give a shit about the Academy Awards?
Huh? Oh, Academy. I like the Academy Awards. I hate the Grammys though.
Well, I know you don't like the Hollywood. I don't know you don't like the Hollywood aspect of the Academy Awards, but in general.
Well, that they use it as a platform for politics is what Mark hates, and I think a lot of people hate that.
I just want to keep it movies. I want to keep it music. I want to keep it
right.
I want to be entertained. I don't want to be. I'll tell you the truth. If I sit there like I used to do and watch Fox News for hours, I'm pissed off at the end of the day. I fucking want to go fucking go, fuck this shit. Fuck. The thing is, I go, and I know it's the same for the Democrats. You watch the CNN, you watch MSNBC, you want to just go fucking, they fucking brainwash you, man. They brainwash you. And it's fucking insane. They don't want you to make up your own mind. They want to control you. And I hate this shit about politics.
I mean, how can I say
I've
this?
tried to cut down a lot on my news watching. I used to put it on in the morning and then work at home and then have it on all day long.
I did the
I
same
don't do
thing.
that anymore because it makes you crazy after a while. It really does.
It took away my life. It took away my happiness. It took away.
Yeah.
It made me and my wife argue. And now she's watching more of it than I am because her brother with Gascon, the
well, that cost family members on my side.
It's like insane.
It cost family members. My aunt, she disowned me.
Me too.
My stepbrothers think I'm a freaking communist traitor.
Me too.
And you know why you're a communist traitor? Because
Why is
Fox
that?
News tells them that.
That's right.
That's right. And you know why?
No. My step family, that's OAN territory there. That's how bad they are.
Oh, they are. Oh, yeah.
Dude, I watched.
Borderline Q.
I mean, I had a brother who has been sick with COVID for probably 8 months. Him and his wife, who is still having ongoing heart palpitations. And they still believe, the rest of the family, that COVID is no big deal. Yeah. Even though their own brother and sister-in-law has had this many problems, they still believe it's like this made-up hoax, no big deal. It's nuts.
And they all caught it too.
Yeah, they all got it, but they didn't have any symptoms.
As far as for now.
If it was a made-up hoax, why would Trump get the fucking vaccines going if it was a made-up hoax?
What do you mean?
Trump wanted to try to do the
That's a good point, actually.
Exactly, Mark. That's a good point.
If Trump thought it was a made-up hoax, why? And Trump even said to take the vaccines 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. And let me ask you this. People wanted to name that vaccine the Trump vaccine so badly, but now they won't take it. So do you think if we would rename it the Trump vaccine, his supporters would take it?
I don't know. I got a friend that tells me if you take the vaccine, see ya, you'll be dead in 2 years. I'm like going, remember polio where everybody was in we almost eradicated polio until these anti-vaxxers come out and say
measles, mumps.
I just don't see the fascination with being so blindly loyal to somebody. You'll never see me act the way with Biden, than people do with Trump. Yeah. What is that appeal, man? What appealed you with Trump, actually?
I think they think he's a god, and I think people think Obama was a god too. I don't see that with Biden yet, but I think they worship these people, and I'm a Christian. I won't worship him. I fucking call Trump on his bullshit. I've always have. I call Biden on his bullshit. I always have. I try to be independent on both, but for some reason, the left pisses me off because you got the Pelosi's and the Schumers that just add to the shit. And then from the right, I have the fucking McConnells and the fucking Lindsey Grahams that piss me off too. So I'm fucking tired of politics, dude. I just want this shit to go away and the American people to control these people because we are the people. We need to control the people we vote for because they are trying to take control of us. And I'm tired of it.
Well, that's been going on forever, though.
Yes, it has, and it's bullshit. I tell everybody JFK was a great president, even though he was a fucking cheater on his wife. I think he had Marilyn Monroe killed, or somebody had her killed.
I'm trying.
But
is there a single senator that's not a millionaire?
No. It's
fucking. I know there's some new House members that aren't.
They make more money at. Trump was the only president who's lost money being a president. Everybody else made more money.
Okay, let's talk about that a minute here.
I'll step aside here.
All right. Trump gave up his minimal salary, which is minimal to his riches, right? Do you know how much money he got off of the tax breaks he got himself and the regulations he got rid of? So when he builds future properties, he doesn't have to go through all that red tape. It was just a big con job saying, oh, look, I'm giving my salary. That was just peanuts to what he actually gained off of what he put out there.
Regulations suck. I'm telling you that because a guy who builds houses in Arizona, who tried to build houses in California, said he could build 1 million houses in Arizona for half the price he could build houses in California because California has so many fucking regulations. It's not worth it to build anything here.
Well, ask the people in Texas that are going through deregulation how much they like that now.
Well, that was horrible. The freaking electricity shit. That
and
was
all the
horrible.
People whose water's getting polluted. I mean, he made it possible for farms to pollute water again.
Yeah. Well,
that's an absolute fact.
Well, Michigan was run by Democrats and their water was polluted. That wasn't Republicans' fault there.
No, but I'm not talking about it because it's Democrat. I'm talking about the regulations that Trump got rid of that were in place. He got rid of them. One of them was letting the farmers pollute the water again. That is a fact. You can look it up. I am sorry, but you're saving a little bit of money here and there, having to go, above and beyond to make things safe. It's just ridiculous. I mean, I forget what state it is, but they just linked cancer, this cluster group of cancer patients, to their water.
Well, if you ever seen a movie, Aaron Brockovich, fucking PG&E poisoned their fucking water and gave them all cancer.
Yeah.
And that wasn't Trump's fault.
That's why there's some regulations that are in place because they protect people. It isn't just to make it hard on business. I don't think any president wants to make it hard on business. They're just doing stuff to protect the American people. That's how I see it.
Well, we had the highest tax rate on business in the world. What was it, 32% on taxes? Trump dropped it to 25%. Now Biden wants to raise it to 28%, which I'm okay with. That's not that much a bump. At least it's lower than what it was before Trump got in.
What taxes are you talking about again? I'm sorry, I didn't hear that.
I said Biden wants to raise the corporate tax level to 28%. I think Trump lowered it to 25%, and it was 32% before Trump came in from Obama. And 32% is way too high, but 28% is kind of the middle. Yeah,
those people can live with it though.
Yeah, but fucking Disney gave me $1,000 bonus because of the tax, the corporate tax.
And then after that, what did you get?
I didn't get shit because we have a terrible union.
Walmart sent out two $300 taxed bonuses to their employees.
See, that's what they did after this tax break. They made it seem, look, it's going to help you. Yeah. And they gave you this one little bonus to make everybody think how great you are. But that is nothing what they gave you to compare to the money they're getting.
And that was my problem.
By not paying those taxes. That was my big problem with the taxes.
That was my problem.
The thing is, these corporations are all Democrats.
No,
but they took the Trump tax cuts in stride. They loved it. But then they go off on Trump. It doesn't make sense to me.
What?
Walmart?
Walmart's...
Disney, I know Walmart's on the right.
I know Disney's daughter is a huge Democrat. I agree with you on that one. But
Walmart,
Disney's
daughter doesn't run.
Oh my God, Walmart, one of the biggest Trump donors that there were.
I agree with that, but other companies were basically leftists, like Amazon. Amazon raised their rates to $15 an hour, but you know what they did? They took away their stock options.
Jeff Bezos is a Republican. He just didn't get along with Trump.
But Bezos hates Trump.
Yeah, I know that, but he's a Republican though.
Yeah, he hates Trump.
What these companies do, they give you a little to make it seem like they're these generous companies. They give all their employees a little, do this a little, and it's nothing compared to what they're making. Nothing.
Well, I could say something good about Disney. They paid my health insurance through this whole pandemic while I'm on furlough.
That's a good thing.
That was a very cool thing.
That was a cool thing, And
I think you're very lucky to be.
I've been there since 2001, and they've taken away a lot of perks from the cast members. They used to give us a lead and trainer party where they closed down the whole park and we're there. They stopped doing that. You know why? Because attendance went up. Because they can't. People want to come into the park more. They can't close the park down for employees anymore.
Does the Disney family still run Disney?
No, it's corporate. It's all corporate, dude. It was Iger, and now it's the other dude that's in there right now.
They just stay in the background and collect royalty checks or whatever.
I don't think they get anything, dude. I really
I'm
don't.
sure they do.
Oh, come on, they gotta get some.
Sure they do.
I don't know, but the thing is, Disney pays us a living wage. They do a good job. You know what company that does a really good job in paying people a living wage, and you could get raises without a union giving you raises, like negotiating with a company? It's fucking In-N-Out Burger.
I wouldn't even think about even looking into that.
They are a God-fearing conservative company. I think they are, but I know they love God. They have Bible verses under their cups. John 3:16, Proverbs. They have those things under your cup, under the cups they give you. But they pay more. They've always paid. When I worked there I worked there from 87 to 93, dude. I made more than minimum wage. They've always paid more than minimum wage because
what is California minimum wage anyway? You know,
$7.55 or something.
$7.55 out in California,
something or $9 something. I don't remember. I don't know because I make.
It's got to be higher.
He's right. It's something like that.
Federal, I can understand, but the state, really?
Yeah, it's pretty low. It's like, damn. I don't know, but In-N-Out's always taking care of their associate. They call them associates. They don't call them employees. They've always called.
Well, that's what Walmart calls us too, associates.
So. Yeah, I know Walmart's a piece of shit though. Seriously,
but
they treat you guys like shit.
Do you guys have Chick-fil-A out there?
Yeah, we have Chick-fil-A.
They're a big, what do you call it?
Conservative.
Religious.
Well, they're conservative. They support the Conservative Party
because
of religious.
They treat their
employees really good.
They treat their employees really good there too. Yeah.
And they close on Sunday, which I think is pretty cool.
And if you go to McDonald's, they're all freaking pissed off at you all the time. You know. You go to In-N-Out, they go, "Hey, how you doing, man?" Go to Chick-fil-A, "Hey, how you doing?" Because they treat them. And Costco treats their employees really good. I don't know what they are.
I love Costco. I don't have a Costco out here. I just have a Sam's Club, but I used to love Costco.
Yeah, I love Costco too.
Yeah. I like what I like about Walmart and Sam's Club. You could scan your items and pay for them on their phone and show them your receipt as you're walking out the door. You don't have to go through the cash register. But another thing I don't like about that, you don't have to go through the cash register. So that means they don't have to hire cashiers. I don't like that that shit where you go and scan your own items.
Yeah, I'm worried about that too.
You know why? Because they take away employees.
Yeah, I agree.
And that's going to be the way of the future.
We have robots at Walmart now, scanning shit.
Oh shit! But you could do it yourself on the Walmart app now. You could do it on the Sam's Club app. You could do that shit. If I go to Walmart,
manufacturing companies, when they come back, they're going to become all automated. They're not going to employ nearly the people that they did, and that's incredibly sad.
More of these companies are going to have your employees work from home so they don't have to pay rent on a building too.
Yeah. And small businesses, they're dying, man. I don't think there's any real hope for them lasting longer.
Sorry, my friend had just opened a restaurant.
The costs are too high.
My friend just opened a restaurant in Long Beach, and she said she can't get any cooks to work because they're getting paid more on unemployment.
Well, I'm talking about when stuff gets better. That's a ridiculous, and I agree with you on that one. But it's just, I mean, if I'm going to buy a lamp at Walmart for $10 and the same lamp is at a small business for $35 or $40, I mean, not that unless I'm rich, I'm going to take the $10 lamp. You know what I mean? Big boxes are the future, unfortunately. Mom and pops, and I hate saying that, but I just don't see a future for them.
I see a future if you have a niche. If you have something that the big boxes don't offer you. But then when the big boxes see you're offering something they don't offer, they start
exactly.
Yeah. They'll cut you out.
The world is Walmart and Amazon, man.
Right, and the more it happens, the more mom and pop stores are gonna shut down. To me, that was the beginning of the end of the real middle class. When all these big box stores coming in, you had even the bookstores. Amazon started, Barnes and Nobles shut down the little bookstores. Walmart shut down all the little plumbing stores and the hardware stores and little independent grocery stores. And to me, when this all started, that was the real decline of the middle class right there. Mm. It became the rich people that own these companies, and then the people that they paid little to work there.
Well, I try to buy from local companies. I try to give local businesses more thing. We do fucking where they deliver your groceries just to help people.
I can't afford that. Like I said, I can't afford to pay $20 more at the moment for another lamp, for a lamp if I want to buy it for $10.
I'm talking about Instacart. I'll use Instacart because it helps the people delivering it.
Well, I have my groceries delivered, if that means anything, and they get a good tip. So
Yeah, I give a good tip too. He's like,
Yeah, me too.
man, just that it's just there's just no hope for them, man. I don't see a future for them. The automation, like you mentioned, as far as automatic registers at Walmart and stuff now. I mean, how?
but I don't think robots are ever going to be able to stock a shelf, though. It'll be really slow.
They go by the aisle and they scan
Yeah,
the
they do.
outs at
No,
Walmart.
but who's
they're
gonna
out on the
can,
floor?
Can a robot sit there and stock a shelf really neat?
No, but
That's what I'm saying. There'll always be
that
some
would cut
jobs
down
for us.
at least half the workforce, though, knowing that stuff is scanned already.
I know, but I think people are wising up and not even going to those registers anymore, though. I don't. I'll stand in a
Well,
big line to get a cashier. I like talking to the cashiers. They're awesome.
it depends on what kind of hurry I am. If not, I'll use the automatic if I'm in a hurry. But
It's like Disney.
what is the future, man?
Dude,
Is
they
the future, what's that?
in Pasadena, they tried this robot that cooked your burgers for you. And the thing is, it kept breaking down that they finally had to hire people to do it for you. It's not going to work, It was called Flippy.
I'm telling you what, I think of that movie Wall-E. We're all going to end up in those fucking floaty chairs. We're going to be lazy fuckers, fat, no bone structure, just lying around having computers do all the work for us.
Yeah, I read this.
We already there.
Yeah,
I read this from Chris Sinzak about when they open up concerts. I don't know if you read it. The rumors are true. Concerts are coming back. But before we get started, here's a handy guide to how things are going to go. Rule 1. No guest list. Don't ask. Not now. Not ever. Everyone in live music industry has been out of work for 13 months. And we all need your support more than ever. Buy the damn ticket. Rule 2, support local before you buy a high-priced ticket. To see the big name artists, that big corporate venue, consider putting that money back into your own community. This is the best way to ensure that thriving arts and culture scene will return to cities across America.
Fair enough, but fucking tickets are getting ridiculously priced nowadays.
Yeah. Rule 3. Wear a damn mask. If you're going to a show, tiny cloth, go over the mouth or nose, period. Vaccinated, don't care. Already had it, don't care. Rona is a hoax, also don't care. We only get one shot at restarting this machine. Please don't be the one that fucks it up. I love that. And in rule 4, we are not babysitters. We get it. Social distancing sucks. Masks suck. You're tired of washing your hands after more than a year of isolation. All you want to do is lean in close and spew your spittle on friends and strangers alike. But it's been 13 months. You know the rules now. Please follow them. Rule 5. No free drinks. Don't ask. Venues have been shut down for 13 months waiting for this moment. Support them. Rule 6. Tip your bartender. 20% is okay. 25% is better. More than 25% is the best. Anything under 20% is a non-starter. Rule 7, support the scene. Can't make the show? No problem. It costs $0 to support it another way. Share the post, listen to the music, invite your friends to the event page. In order for this to work, we all need all hands on deck. Rule 8, be kind. Look, it's been a while. We're going to be a little rusty. Plus, so much of what needs to happen in order to bring back live music safely is new for all of us. Fans, venues, promoters, and artists alike. There will be hiccups. There will be lines. There will be unforeseen circumstances. Be nice anyways. Rule 9, go to the merch table. Support the artist. Buy the t-shirt. Rule 10, have fun. You've been waiting for this moment for more than a year, so enjoy the fuck out of it. Come out early, stay late, dance, laugh, make a new friend, discover a new band.
Yeah, some of these bands, they're got to compromise with their costs and shit like that at first. I mean, paying $50 for a t-shirt nowadays is pretty ridiculous. I do, unfortunately, because they have that proof I went to that concert besides the ticket stub. But man, some of these costs are getting a little outrageous, even before the pandemic.
This t-shirt right here, Iron Saint, punching the sky, dude. I bought the fucking pack. I got the fucking double vinyl. I got the CD. I got the shirt. I got the 45, all under $100. I support them. They are the most fucking underrated band of all time. They fucking
They're a good band.
They kick Rat's ass. They kick Motley Crue's ass. They kick Dawkins' ass. And they fucking need love.
Dawkins, I don't know.
Dawkins,
George Lynch is my man.
now
Sorry.
They kick their ass.
George Lynch is my man.
Dawkins rules. And I was listening to Up From the Ashes, his solo album, fucking with John Norum from Europe playing lead. That fucking album rules. But Don cannot sing anymore. And
no, he can't.
Armored Saint, John Bush is the best metal singer of all fucking time. Support fucking Armored Saint.
Well, see, some bands might have their shit together, and that's a reasonable price for that stuff you got. Take a band like our favorite, for instance, Kiss. You think they're going to compromise any of their prices? Fuck no. They're the biggest cash hogs of them all. Maybe Iron Maiden is close, but Kiss is definitely the worst, man.
Iron Maiden takes care of their fucking fans. Kiss rips off their fans.
Yeah.
Maiden,
the last Kiss concert I went to,
good product.
I went to the Rock the Nations tour, and it was like $60 for a fucking t-shirt there. And like a dumbass, I bought it, but it's just, I think at first some of these big bands, they're gonna have to compromise with some of their prices because people just can't afford it. You know what I mean?
You know, I got a t-shirt, a DVD, a double fucking vinyl, and the fucking CD had a DVD live concert of Armored Saint. Fucking dude, Kiss needs to fucking get on this plan. It's fucking, this band rules. They're fucking better than Kiss now. Fucking Paul Stanley puts up that fucking Soul Station. I know a lot of people like it.
I like it.
You like it, but fuck.
I ordered it. It's actually coming in a few days. Tuesday.
It's like a white guy singing to their baby. Ooh, child, things will get easier. He sounds like a fucking what's it? Don No Soul Simmons from In Living Color that fucking sings fucking Carpenter songs. That's what Paul Stanley sounds like. He has no fucking soul. His background.
What people don't realize are the great musicians he has playing with him on that.
That's what I just said. I gave props to his great fucking musicians behind him and his background singers that make him sound like he has soul. He has no soul. God dang, he has no soul. It's like fucking his musicians are great. You know, maybe
I'll got any?
But does he
got any concerts you're looking forward to go seeing this year that are announced or what?
Fuck. I already got tickets to the Motley Crue Def Leppard Poison tour.
That's at what, LA?
It's going to be in LA. It's in September. They rescheduled to September. Hopefully that comes by. And I'm happy.
It is out here, but I can't remember the date.
We signed up for Dodger tickets too. I can't wait to go to a fucking baseball game.
That'd be nice. I wish Nashville would get a fucking baseball team.
Who?
Nashville.
Well, they should. You got a football team. Fucking.
I wouldn't doubt if they get one eventually. They got a Major League Soccer team a couple years ago. Woohoo!
Who likes soccer? God, every time I think of soccer, I think of soccer. I don't know. You know, it's soccer is fucking worldwide football, but I like football better. Fucking Garoppolo, I think he's gonna be a fucking great this year. Fucking, he's got a great line around him.
As long as they stay healthy.
And fucking, you know, fucking happy birthday to William Shatner, Amy.
What's that?
Happy birthday to William Shatner. We have to bring our Star Trek shit in, right?
Oh, no Star Trek.
Yeah.
The fucker's 90 years old, ain't he?
Fuck, he's got so much energy, man. And we just lost that lady from Arrested Development, man. Fucking, we lost fucking the dude from, what's that dude's name? I can't remember because I'm a little drunk now. The guy from fucking, you put it up, you know, George Segal.
Yeah.
George Segal is hilarious. I watched the Goldbergs, their last episode. He fucking still had the comic timing down. And he was awesome. But the thing is, I've been watching the Goldbergs this year, and I go, he looks fucking like he's going to die. And he fucking passed away. It's because he had a bad bypass surgery and fucking killed him. But he had that comic timing down. And at the end of the show, they said in memoriam of George Siegel last night. I was like crying, dude. I love that dude. What was the movie he did where he had a black son? That was fucking hilarious.
That was good. Look who's coming. Not look who's coming to dinner.
I don't know, but he had a black son and he
I
came
remember
to
that one, yeah.
I was like, good. I saw that in the movies and freaking Just Shoot Me with David Spade. He was fucking hilarious.
Never watched that show. That's one I never watched.
Dude, you got Hulu, don't you? You need to watch Just Shoot Me. Fucking, you like David Spade, don't you?
I love David Spade.
Fuck, that show is fucking awesome. And his daughter in that show is fucking hot. I don't mean to be fucking sexist or anything, but I loved her boobs. Fucking, it's like we're doing a review. It's probably going to come out in May because I got so many reviews on the Freeform Rock podcast. Doing a review of Nita Strauss's last album, and I was listening today.
I love her. She's awesome.
Did you hear her instrumental version of Queen's "The Show Must Go On"?
No, I haven't. I'd love to fucking hear that.
It's on her last album, dude.
I don't have it.
Oh my god, you don't have fucking.
I'm on a Nikki Stringfield kick right now. That woman, I think, is one of the best guitar players ever.
Oh my god, the drummer, fucking Nita Strauss has on the album is fucking.
Oh, I like. No, she brings it. I know she does. You don't have to tell me twice.
Oh my god, dude, she's like. In my review in my notes, I put she's like fucking Joe Satriani meets fucking Yngwie Malmsteen meets fucking Steve Vai. It's fucking amazing. It doesn't.
What do you think about that?
I have no idea even any of the people you're talking about. So,
Boy George.
Oh, I love George Boy.
I don't like Boy George. He always scared me as a kid.
Boy George is all right. I don't have a problem with him.
Oh,
he did his
God.
thing. It's cool.
He's
a weirdo, but who isn't?
I'll tumble.
I never forget the first time I saw him on MTV, which, you know, those are my favorite days, were the MTV days. When they first came out with that the video, "Do You Really Want to Hurt Me?" And I was kind of like, WTF? Really? I'm like, what is this going on here?
You know, one of the tour that everybody wanted to see the most if they had a chance to go back in the past was the Iron Maiden Killers tour with Quiet Riot and Mental Health. She went to that and walked out.
I had to sit through an hour and a half of Quiet Riot.
Oh, man.
By that time, we had very close seats. We were like fifth row from the stage. Me and my sister, the friends.
Fuck.
And our heads were just pounding. By the time Iron Maiden played one song, we were like, you gotta go. And it was just like noise.
Oh, God. I would have died to see that concert.
That sounded like me on a second date at the LA Coliseum with the Rolling Stones Steel Wheels tour. I couldn't walk out, but Guns N' Roses fucking sucked balls. And then I saw
twice. I thought they were awesome.
I've only seen them once, and they were pretty sloppy. But
I saw them twice, and they were awful. Yeah, and I put up on Facebook, they owe me a refund or give me some backstage passes.
Yeah, they were.
I love fucking Slash. I love Duff solo shit. I fucking love Slash, Miles Kennedy, and the fucking Slash Miles Kennedy and the Conspirators.
And I know people love the original Guns N' Roses lineup, but the one Axl had before he reunited with Slash and Duff was fucking awesome.
Slash
Buckethead,
Velvet Revolver.
No, Guns N' Roses, Axl Rose.
Oh, Buckethead. Buckethead was good, but Axl was still being a dick and coming in 2 hours late.
He's always going to be that way.
But the thing is, when
the sound was incredible. I never saw them that way, but when I saw them on TV live, and I could have been edited, of course, for sound, but it sounded fucking bombastic and huge and fucking just awesome, man.
You had to say bombastic. Now I think of Shaggy.
Sorry.
The first time I saw them, I believe they warmed up for Aerosmith out at Concord Pavilion.
Yeah, I saw.
I'll never forget. I was sitting at work one day. It was like 8:30 in the morning in San Francisco, and they came on the radio saying that Guns N' Roses was getting ready to do their own tour, and that they were going to have a practice gig at this little tiny venue in San Francisco. I want to say the Fillmore, but it was smaller than that, I think. And so I'm like, oh, I got to go get tickets for this. So I said, I'm taking an early lunch to my boss. I left about 8:45. I didn't get back till like 1 o'clock. Almost got fired that day. But it was worth everything because we got this. Axl Rose actually sweat on me. I was right there at the stage.
See, she used to be really cool.
So cool.
She used to be cool.
She still is cool, man.
Many moons ago.
I love debating with her. I called her insane because she wants one party power, but it wasn't calling you insane. It was calling.
But she never gave you any false pretenses, though. She's always been who she was. She doesn't believe in the middle shit. She likes her left. You know what I mean?
The thing is, I want pushback on both sides. I want something to push back. I don't want fucking one person, one party making up the rules. I never have. I like pushback. I said, fucking, it's great 50-50 with Kamala Harris coming in, but they have to have 60 votes. So they have to fucking work on shit to get things that'll work. That's what I like. I've always liked that. I don't want fucking Republican Party in charge.
I love that too, but it doesn't work that way anymore.
Can you
it
imagine?
Doesn't work that way anymore.
Can you imagine? Let's just say the next few years it's close, 50-50 in the Senate, and the House. Let's just say they're close. I mean, with a filibuster, nothing's going to get done, man.
Well, you know, I agree with Joe Biden.
I don't think you're going to see a sweep. Now, I do agree the Republicans do have a chance at the House, but I think they're going to lose seats in the Senate because there's a lot of them that are Republicans that are retiring. And
there's some Democrats that already, 2 in Texas, already going to not rerun.
Oh yeah, but still, I think you guys got a chance to run the House, like I said. But
I'd like one party control one and one party to control the other, because you know why? Because then they have to fight about it and work together to come to a consensus of what they want.
I understand.
That used to be the way it worked.
I understand
it hasn't worked that way in years. It just doesn't work that way anymore.
It has to go back to that. It has to.
They smush it down. They smush it down, and who gets fucked the worst?
We do.
Exactly.
I want 50-50. I don't want fucking one power.
That just ain't gonna happen right now.
We have that in California.
It's the way it is.
We have that in California right now. It's so fucked up.
See, I don't live out there, so I really can't debate the politics. I mean,
well, I
agree with you on some of it.
And Amy even said that some of the laws we have out here are freaking stupid.
They are stupid. I've seen some of them. I think they're ridiculous.
Yeah, look at Bill Maher trying to get solar.
In some parks, and you can't do this in some parks, and it's just crazy.
You can't fly kites in a park?
Yeah, there's some parks in the Los Angeles area you're not allowed to fly a kite.
What?
I'm telling you. I read it. These crazy laws.
And how long does it take Bill Maher to get solar?
What's that?
How long has it took Bill Maher to get solar?
Over 3 years. They made him build this little shack in his backyard to house all the solar equipment, which he did 3 years ago.
She knows Bill Maher.
Everything up to code. And he now, every week on his show, he has a calendar that shows every day he's waited. He's waited over 3 years to get his solar panels installed. Now, it ain't like they know he isn't good for the money. It's Bill Maher.
Yeah.
You know, he did everything they said, and 3 years later, he still cannot get his solar panels. Still.
I got mine within a year with Solar City, but Solar City's fucking whacked. Now they're Tesla. But fuck, they ripped me off so bad. It's like I asked the salesperson, okay, I'm getting fucking air conditioning in. You got a year of my bills without air conditioning. So you don't know what I really am going to have my output on electricity. And the lady told me straight out, and she deleted me as a friend after I called her out on this, on Facebook and whatever. She was a hot girl too. She
sure you get that in there now, Mark.
She tricked me. She was a hot blonde. So the hot blondes get me all the time.
It wasn't Stacy, was it?
But the thing is,
you got a hot blonde for a wife. So
oh God, yeah, she's fucking amazing. And then she told me, we're your electric company now. If we see that you're not making enough electricity, we'll add solar panels as we see fit. So as I'm looking, and then a year later, I'm looking, fucking Southern California Edison charges me $300 because I didn't make enough electricity. Go, what the fuck? So I call Solar City.
Oh, sorry. You didn't make enough electricity. What do you mean by that? As far as even the solar panels?
Is like a quota?
It's like, no, I used more electricity than what I produced.
Ah,
So I used
makes
more
sense.
than my
I
solar
still don't
panels.
understand it.
Okay, my solar panels were taking in electricity, right?
Right?
They were doing that. And so that should take off my bill from Southern California. But I used more electricity than what the solar panels were producing. So, in other words, I didn't have enough solar panels on my house.
So the demand outweighed the supply then, basically.
Yes.
I gotcha. Okay.
Because I told her I'm getting central air. I'm getting rid of the fucking system. It was like fucking, what is it called? Where they have a thing that blows air in your house?
Central air?
Something. No, it's not central. Central air is what I got. I got air conditioning in the whole house. I used to have a swamp cooler.
Swamp cooler. We have one of those in California.
Yeah, but the swamp cooler only cooled the fucking front room.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it's louder than hell, too.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's louder than hell. So I got central air. I paid for it. I got the thing where they took it off my house, the hero program where they added it to my fucking property taxes, which is a bullshit thing that I found out later. And the thing is, I didn't produce enough electricity. I used more electricity than I was producing with my solar panels. So I had a net metering from Solar California that charged me $400 at the end of the year. I got them to split the payments in two, so I didn't have to pay the $400 at once. But the thing is, then I called Solar City. I said, I need more panels. I'm not producing more. Well, you're going to have another contract, and you're going to have another thing. I go, what the fuck? You told me you would add panels as you see. You're my new electricity company. We never told you that. And she doesn't work for the company anymore, so we can't prove that she said that to you.
But don't.
Fuck Elon Musk.
But did you get any tax breaks for using the solar panel?
No, because the thing is, she failed to tell me that I could buy them instead of leasing them. I had a 20-year lease.
But that's still, I mean, it's still, you should still be entitled for a tax break.
No, you don't get the tax break when you lease them.
Seriously?
Solar City
That sucks.
Tax break.
That's not good.
Solar City Tesla got the tax break. I didn't get them. If you buy them,
The Solar City sounds like a big ripoff company.
it's Tesla.
Like
It's now Tesla. It's fucking
People
Elon
beware,
Musk.
do not go to Solar City.
Well, now it's
We'll not
Tesla.
if we ever get big, we're not going to use them as a sponsor.
Well, it's because Tesla, Solar City, told me that I could.
How can they use the name? 1 second. How can they use the name Tesla? That name's got to be trademarked somewhere.
Fucking, the band Tesla has to say Tesla the band now.
Well, I'm talking about just the name Nikolai Tesla and all the shit that he invented.
Well, because fucking what's his name owned it and he's dead.
Oh, but still, there's still patents and copyright.
Edison owned the fucking ripped off Tesla, and Tesla band told us how they ripped him off.
Yeah,
Edison's medicine.
that's the great radio controversy, man.
Fucking no, Edison's medicine was on Psychotic Supper.
Yeah, that's true, but still.
But
And
fuck,
before we went into this stuff again, you guys were talking about music, and I don't know a lot about the music you guys talk about, but I wanted to ask each one question. I wanted to ask Mark, you first. What was your very first concert, and what was your favorite concert?
my very first concert was REO Speedwagon on the Wheels of Turning tour with
Nice.
Survivor open with Jimmy Jamerson. That was a fucking amazing concert.
Nice.
And I've seen REO Speedwagon like 7 times since then.
Me too.
Yeah, me too.
Fuck, Kevin Cronin. His voice isn't as good anymore, but he's comparable.
He's still good. Actually, they've toured with Styx a few times, and if REO played before Styx, I would fucking leave after REO because I don't like I've seen the Styx lineup a million times, but REO Speedwagon blew them off the fucking stage.
God, fucking Styx ruled. I love Tommy Shaw, dude. I saw
agree.
They
REO
do, man, but I'm telling you, they play the same fucking set list every time out.
Well, they added Mr. Roboto finally.
Yeah, who cares? Song sucks, but
I love that fucking song. I love fucking Kilroy is here. I love
like 2
that
songs
concert
off it.
video.
See,
I love
that's my kind of rock music. The 80s rock, the REO, the Def Leppard, the Styx.
That's all good
that's
stuff.
the kind of music I love.
that's good stuff.
But there's some fucking great bands coming out right now. The fucking
There are.
Struts, Rival Sons, even Greta Van Fleet is not that bad, man.
Ooh. That singer bothers me.
All right,
They're-
we didn't get to Mark's favorite concert.
Favorite concert.
Favorite concert?
Rush.
Fuck.
Rush.
It has to be Rush, but I put it right up there with fucking Bruce Springsteen on the fucking his first solo album without the E Street Band played fucking what's that song album?
Thunder Road or Thunder, not Thunder Road, but
Brilliant
Tunnel of
Disguise
Love.
album, his first solo album.
I thought that was Tunnel of Love.
Tunnel of Love, yeah.
Okay.
Fucking that was an amazing concert.
I've never seen
first row backstage. He came up and played in front of us acoustic. He turned on the lights. He played for over 3 hours. Fucking Bruce Springsteen rules. I don't care what political affiliation is. I'm never gonna stop listening to fucking Bruce Springsteen. I'm sorry.
I saw Ted Nugent 4 times and I fucking loved it every time I saw him. You know what I mean?
One of the best concerts I've also seen was fucking Def Leppard. Fucking Hysteria with Tesla opening.
Yeah.
Hey, did you see Def Leppard with a drummer with one arm and two? I have.
No.
I've only seen him with the one arm.
Me too.
I saw them both.
Fucking Hysteria. If you could find, I wish they released that on Blu-ray in the round.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was amazing. I saw that at the LA Sports Arena. Fucking Tesla played on their first album. They fucking ruled. I haven't seen Tesla since then, but I've seen Def Leppard since then. I need to see Tesla again. I've seen concerts with Dave Rude on fucking internet. It's fucking amazing.
Joe Elliott's kind of lost a little bit of his voice, but them as a band still bring it pretty good live.
Except their last album, Shock, was horrible.
You gotta think, man. You look at Pyromania and Hysteria. There were so many fucking layers of guitars and vocals.
I love Def Leppard.
But I'm just saying, they're not going to sound as good as they do on the record. It's just not possible.
Dude, I saw Def Leppard and Journey a couple of years ago, dude. Def Leppard brought it.
Yeah. I mean,
I fucking love Hysteria. I love the song Gods of War. Reagan gives
that's my favorite song off that album.
Reagan gives me chills at the end of the day. They thought we're going to be passive. Yeah. They thought wrong.
So if you're going to see a band that's produced by Robert John Mutt Lang, it's going to be overproduced and it's not going to sound anything like the record.
Oh fuck! Like you don't like Highway to Hell and Back in Black.
Yeah.
You don't like the Cars Heartbeat City.
That's Lang too. But
you don't like fucking
live?
Bryan Adams waking up the neighbors.
Yeah, but it's all now Bryan Adams. He did it pretty good. I'll give him that much. But you said, what was the band you said before Bryan Adams? The Cars.
The Cars, Heartbeat City.
Now, that's when they did the Live Aid thing, correct?
Heartbeat City. I don't remember that.
They were terrible on that Live Aid performance. Doing the songs off Heartbeat City. Now, their old songs like Let the Good Times Roll and all that, they sounded pretty good. But Lang just adds so many fucking layers to stuff, man. That's my only problem I have.
Who's gonna drive you home? Fucking Drive.
I love that. That's one of my favorite songs of all time, actually.
The title track, Heartbeat City.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that album is amazing on vinyl.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh my God.
I mean, to see Benjamin Orr live, I would
even fucking Shania Twain when we fucking produced her.
Yeah.
She was good. I don't like
he was doing more than producing her.
Oh, he was sticking it to her and then fucking fucked her up because
you guys are really good at going off on tangents here.
Yeah.
Jerry,
all right.
Turn. First concert, favorite concert.
Well, I don't need to tell you my first concert because you know it already. You took me
baby.
It was Night Ranger and Tony Carey.
Yep.
My favorite
at Riverbend on the water.
Riverbend in Cincinnati, Ohio.
Yep.
My favorite concert was actually the next one my older sister took me to. Sorry. But it was 901-2 Live. And that fucking just blew my mind. I've never till this day until this day.
Took you to a concert?
I took a couple of them, yeah.
Huh. Did you see that 90215 live, the video where they did the square, they put all these videos in?
I don't remember much of it.
They had a concert, 90215 live, which video cassette. I wore that shit out, dude. Fucking Trevor Rabin playing Starship Trooper was amazing.
Yeah. And that was only a few months after the Night Ranger thing. It was like 2 or 3 months. That was not Riverbend. What's the Coliseum where the Who?
Oh, where the Who.
It was shortly after the Who trampling. Yeah.
I think it was Riverfront Stadium.
The stadium or the Coliseum?
Coliseum. Yeah.
But actually, I stand corrected on that one. That was just an incredible visual. But my favorite concert will always have to be Pink Floyd's Pulse concert. one of my favorite bands. Just to be able to see them live one more time, even though it wasn't the complete band, still was fucking awesome.
Yeah, I got to see them once. It was
That'll
pretty
be my-
spectacular. They just have a pretty spectacular show. Period. Stage show.
And I recommend there's a cover band out called Brit Floyd, a tribute band. If you have a chance to see them, man, it's awesome. It'll blow you away. Those guys are good.
Talking about Yes, dude. I seen them twice with Trevor. And the second one I saw was with Trevor and fucking Steve Howe. The first one I saw was the Big Generator tour at the Forum, which was awesome.
Yeah.
And then I saw Yes in the Round with fucking Union.
Yeah.
That was fucking blew my mind with fucking Steve Howe and
Speaking
Trevor
of
Rabin.
speaking of a hot mess, then those two couldn't stand each other.
Yeah, but they played well together, man.
They're still professional, but man. What about you? What's your favorite concert?
Well, I was just waiting for you guys to ask. Thank you very much. My first concert was Pat Benatar. My older sister, like Jerry's older sister, took me. We were 7th row from the stage, and it was just like amazing. I'd never been to a concert like that before. It was incredible.
Saw Pat Benatar open up for Styx on the Grand Illusion tour in the 90s. We had front row for it. And I'm sitting there just talking to my friends that are around me. And I was trying to look up, and there's Pat Benatar in front. It was angelic.
I had front row ones too.
And
Dude,
she was just so amazing.
I
live.
saw her 6 times, dude.
She's awesome.
She's fucking amazing.
Yeah, and her husband, the guitar player,
Her
he's
husband rules. That's how come why they originally they were supposed to call the Pat Benatar Neil Girardo, but the record company would just want to push Pat Benatar out there because they wrote songs together.
I think they made the right choice there.
Yeah, they
Now
just
you
called it
wanna
Pat,
hear
but
my
now it's
favorite
called
concert?
Pat Benatar Neil Girardo.
I was just about to ready to ask you. Let me guess what your favorite concert. Can I guess what your favorite concert was?
Yeah, go for it.
Culture Club.
No, I've never seen Culture Club.
Really? I thought you did.
No. My favorite concert, I've seen them 3 times, has to be the Eagles.
Oh.
I've seen them 3 times, and they are just spectacular. Not because I love every Eagles song, but they played each individual member's song, and you would never guess that they didn't play on the albums when these people recorded the songs. I mean, Joe Walsh sang his songs, Glenn Fry, Don Henley. I mean, it was just it was a powerhouse of hits.
Timothy
I will
B.
never forget
Schmidt.
the first time I saw it. It was amazing. And that's almost tied to the only time I had front row to a concert, and that was to Billy Joel. And it was just so amazing. It's back in the day in the 80s. Do you remember that mechanical flowers? You put a battery in it, and it had a little flower pot, and a little flower would move around.
Yeah.
I brought one of them instead of flowers. Everybody was throwing flowers at Billy Joel on the stage, and he took my little potted flower and he put it on top of his piano, and he just left it there.
Yeah,
And
that's cool.
it was just the most amazing thing. And plus, he's Billy Joel. I mean, come on.
Dude,
but
I saw Billy
Start
Joel.
Fire.
I drove to San Diego to see the Stormfront tour, and he was fucking amazing.
Who?
Billy Joel.
Oh, okay.
I saw him on the Stormfront tour. He was amazing. He got on the piano and he acted like he was going to jump off. Went back down to the bottom. Yeah.
Was that the We Didn't Start the Fire album?
Yes.
I saw that one too. Richard Marx came on stage a few times with
Yeah, that's a great fucking album.
Yeah.
I mean, Billy Joel is so talented, such a great songwriter. I mean, he just.
My God, I thought he was Italian, and I found out he was Jewish. I go, wow.
I would have loved to sing the Billy Joel Elton John tour, man. I would have.
Yeah.
Oh, my friend saw that, and they said it was amazing.
I'm sure it was.
My only regret, the only person that I've always wanted to see and have never seen is Elton John.
Yeah, me too.
What about you, Mark? Is there anybody you've always wanted to see and have never seen?
I wanted to see Ronnie James Dio.
Yeah. So
I saw him with Queensryche on Operation Mindcrime 1 and 2 tour. He came out to do Dr. X on the shitty album Operation Mindcrime 2.
I saw him in Heaven and Hell. I never saw him solo, but I saw him with Heaven and Hell. The Black.
I just wanted to see him live. What an amazing voice that man had.
Mine will be. I know you probably gonna laugh at this. Is Tom Petty. I always thought I'd have a chance to see him live.
Oh, dude, I saw him on so many fucking tours.
Really? See, I never had.
My fucking mistake is I didn't see him at the Hollywood Bowl when he died. Like
his last show, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That was the last show. Yeah.
He died
My-
right
my-
after that.
My
Well-
husband got to see him down at the Hollywood Bowl.
That was probably the
I-
last show he did.
And he said it was, he said Alice Cooper was always his favorite show ever, but he said it was so amazing that,
I saw him on the Let Me Up, I've Had Enough tour. I saw him on the fucking Full Moon tour. I saw him twice on the Full Moon tour. I saw him twice on the Let Me Up. I saw him on another couple other tours. The concert I regret I never saw, even though I don't really care for him, is the Bob Dylan Alone and Together tour. With
He'll probably be around. He's like Keith Richards. He's going to be around for another 30, 40 years. Probably.
I don't want to see Bob Dylan. I wanted to see Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers backing fucking Bob Dylan up.
I don't get Bob Dylan.
Did the Wilburys ever tour?
The Wilburys never toured. But fucking
Never
Bob
did.
Dylan is amazing if he has a great band behind him. I love a lot of his songs. I love fucking Everybody Must Get Stoned. I know it's called.
I like that one song.
I cannot stand the way he sings.
Come on, think of Tom Petty. Tom Petty is Bob Dylan reincarnated.
Oh, baloney.
They blend together. When you hear them in the Wilburys go, everybody.
They do sound alike. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. They do. I can't argue with that. That's truth, actually.
No.
I do.
Blended so good together.
Tom Petty is not annoying. Bob Dylan is annoying.
I think Bob Dylan.
I don't like all Bob Dylan, but fucking Johnny's in the basement, mix up the medicine. Look out, kid. You know what you do.
Yeah.
I like his old shit. He's a great lyricist, fucking knocking on heaven's door.
What's that one song? What's that one song? It's in every fucking movie. It was in Jerry Maguire. In commercials. Fuck, I can't think of the name of it.
A Bob Dylan song?
Yeah.
Bob Dylan songs in a lot of fucking movies, though.
Name some of his songs. His real popular one.
Everybody Must
Something about the storm.
Rainy Day Woman. Everybody Must Get Stoned.
Something about the storm.
I don't know, man.
Does he have a popular song?
You hear it in every movie. I mean, oh. Fuck. I'll remember it later and I'll text it to you.
I'm not going to ask any more questions, but I'm going to ask you one more, Mark. If you had to name 2 of your favorite songs of all time, what would they be?
I can't fucking name those, man. There's too many.
I can name my favorite album.
I can't name a favorite album either. I can name my favorite band is Rush. Songs? Ah, fuck, that's so fucking hard. Subdivisions by Rush, I know is all time.
What about 2 songs that, that just blew you away the first time you heard them?
Subdivisions by Rush. Fucking just blew
I
me
saw
away.
Rush once. I threw up on the guy that had me on his shoulder.
And also fucking Tom
True
Petty.
story,
Tom
too.
Petty fucking off of fucking Damn the Torpedoes album. It's not one of the singles either. Fuck, what is that fucking where they go? All the animals are in here or something where the ladies like
Shelter from the Storm.
fucking
Bob Dylan. That's the song I'm talking about. Sorry.
Oh, Shelter from the Storm. I gotta look at my Tom Petty collection right here.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt everybody on that one. Just hit
Look
my.
at Shelter from. I don't know that song.
If you heard it, you remember. You know it. Trust me.
No
I will
problem.
let you 2 think about it.
What?
I've thought about it all day today, knowing I was going to be on today. I think my 2 favorite songs of all time is "Turn the Page"
Good song.
by Bob Seger
Good song.
and "Heaven and Hell"
It's a great
Black
song.
Sabbath.
No way.
I swear.
What have you done with my sister? I don't know this person sitting next to me right
that
now.
has been "Heaven and
That's a
Hell," and
fucking
it's
great
been
song.
one of my favorite songs since I've seen Black Sabbath. I mean, it's just one of my favorite songs.
I don't know this
I love
person next to
everything
me. I
about
don't.
it. That and "Turn the Page." Absolutely, if I had to live on a desert island, that would be the 2.
Okay, I love Bob
favorite.
Seger. Don't get me wrong, but Metallica did a better version.
I got it. Even the Losers by Tom Petty. The Heartbreakers.
Great song. Yep.
That's
your favorite Tom Petty song, you think?
that has to be my favorite Tom Petty song. Or
Really?
fucking the other one. He has so many great songs, it's hard to pick, but even the Losers, I could fucking play that song over and over and over.
My favorite Tom Petty song is either Breakdown or You Got Lucky. One of those 2. Are my
Yeah,
2
that's
favorite
just
songs.
those are two fucking great songs, but fucking even the losers get lucky sometimes. It's like
That's a good
speaks to
song. I
me.
mean,
Tom Petty, my favorite song is "Don't Do Me Like That."
It's a
Love
great
that
song too. And it's not
that's one of those songs.
Tom Petty's never made a fucking bad album.
No, that's one of those songs that you've heard 1,000 times, and you like shun it sometimes, but you don't realize what a great song it is. Like, you know, "Stairway to Heaven" and shit like that. You've heard it 1,000,000 times, but you don't realize now how still what a great fucking song it really is. Yeah.
All right, Amy, what were you talking about?
My next one what was the first album you ever bought?
That was Foreigner, Double Vision, and the Beatles, Sgt. Pepper's.
Mine was Michael Jackson's Thriller, believe it or not.
Dang, that was old. That was a long time.
Mine was the Steve Miller Band. I don't remember the name of the album, but it had Swingtown on it and Jet Airliner.
Nice. You know what? I thought about Jet Airliner?
No, it was when it first came out, that album.
You know what I used to think that he said on Jet Airliner was "They go down and line up." I misunderstood that song so much.
You know what's fucked up? I was just thinking about this. All these people we've grown, up with, like 70s and 80s musicians, are getting old. And
we're all getting old.
No, but it's sad because they're going to die out here soon. It's just really sad. I mean, I never expected Prince or David Bowie, or Lemmy for being old.
Well, Prince died before his time. But he can't be in that category.
It's going to happen. These guys are going to die.
And so did Tom Petty. Tom Petty died because he had a mix of prescription drugs that his doctor gave him.
I'm just saying.
You look at people like Keith Richards. You gotta love Keith Richards.
You stop taking the drugs from
and Mick Jagger. Maybe they used to go to another country and get blood transfusions. I mean, maybe that helped them live a long life.
Mick's a pretty healthy guy now. He's a vegan.
I know, but they weren't. And Keith Richards is like, his face looks like leather. And man, that guy's still going.
He can still fucking play too.
So does Bill Wyman, man. He looks pretty tore up, but he doesn't play anymore. But fuck.
Yeah, he hasn't been with him since the early 90s, hasn't he?
Yeah, fucking Ron Wood has always looked like that though.
I wonder what happened though. Some of these bands would continue, like if Brian Jones never died, or they still sound the same,
or they kept Mick Taylor.
If Sid Barrett didn't go nuts with Pink Floyd, do you think they would be as good as they were with David Gilmour?
No, David Gilmour's a fucking genius.
I agree with you on that one, but
I don't like the Sid Barrett
weird
stuff.
How some of these roads have come together for some of these bands. If they would have went another way, it would have been completely different. You know what I mean?
Yeah. All these Pink Floyd fucking fans fucking love Sid Barrett.
I like his stuff.
He's okay, but he's not like Dark Side of the Moon. He's not fucking.
The coolest decision a band ever made was Def Leppard.
What?
By not giving up on their drummer.
Yeah, that's true.
When he lost his arm.
That was awesome.
They could have went out and they were so hot when this happened. Yeah. They could have easily went out and got another drummer, but they didn't. They waited for him. They helped him. And I thought that was just one of the coolest things I've ever seen a band do.
It's called loyalty, man. That's a good thing to have.
And that
album, the same thing with Steve Clark.
They didn't worry about the money. They cared about their bandmate.
I mean, Steve Clark was a drunk, and they even knew he was going to die, but they stood by him, and they weren't even thinking about kicking him out of the band.
But they kicked Pete Willis out of the band, but they still gave him.
I thought that was more of a management thing, though. What?
They gave him writing credits on Pyromania, and he's still making money from that these days.
That was a management decision, though, wasn't it? I mean,
maybe
when Pyromania came out,
he wasn't showing up to the sessions.
Well, okay, that would.
Steve Clark at least showed up.
But Pyromania, they had the choice of they were pretty much controlling their own destiny. Well, not true with John Lang. You can't say that with him, but I don't know. But still, I think they were pretty.
What the thing is with Pete Willis, he wasn't showing up. Steve Clark was a drunk, but he was showing up to play. And Phil Collin is a good guy. He just shouldn't have produced Tesla.
Yeah, I was gonna say he fucked that album up.
I liked the last Def Leppard album. The last Def Leppard album was amazing. I fucking love it. They have a song that sounds like Another One Bites the Dust on there, about a man something, but it's fucking amazing. I like that last album.
So
I like every Def Leppard album except Songs from the Sparkle Lounge.
Besides Amy, because I already know her answer. What was the worst concert you ever seen?
Violent Femmes.
I would never even thought you'd even go to Violent Femmes.
I love the Violent Femmes, dude. But I
don't know that one song by them that was popular.
Blister in the Sun.
Yeah.
Or you haven't heard the song "Why Can't I Get Just One Fuck"? Why can't I get just one fuck? Dude, that's a great song. Dude.
That was at the same time as like the Dead Milkmen came out with that. What was that song? Punk Rock Girl or whatever.
I don't know, but the Violent Femmes sat on stage at the Universal Amphitheater, stood up there like statues, and people were fucking stage diving from the stage. I go, why? They're not fucking hard. They're fucking acoustic, and they suck live.
Mine and fucking God rest his soul. I love him. I thought he had great music. With fucking Eddie Money. The guy was so fucking plastered he could not sing the song.
You must have seen him in the later days.
I mean, he could not remember the words to. He had the audience singing the lyrics for him.
Yeah, I seen him at a fair, and he had walked off stage. He was so drunk he couldn't even handle it. But in the early days, Eddie Money was pretty good.
We were going to the same show.
Every band or artist has a bad show, man. Every band or artist.
Terrible. And I love Eddie Money's music, man. I do.
Every band or artist will have a bad show, man. Nobody's perfect. We're human.
Oh, but that was just so bad, man. I mean,
Aerosmith, I heard, played some terrible shows back when they were drugged out.
I don't doubt that.
Oh yeah, I've seen a couple bad Aerosmith shows.
I've never seen a bad Aerosmith.
I was in my teens, early 20s. I've seen a couple bad ones.
I mean, I've only seen them since the Pump album. I've seen them like 5 times since.
I saw them on the fucking. Oh fuck! What was their comeback album? Not Done with
Permanent Vacation.
Permanent Vacation. I saw them at the Long Beach Sports Arena where Iron Maiden record Live After Death. Saw them there, and the worst band of that show was Dokken on fucking Back for the Attack. George Lynch kept turning up his amp and drowning out Dawn. Yeah. He kept drowning out Dawn.
Those guys were probably fighting with each other.
Oh yeah, it was horrible, dude. Because then I saw Skid Row and Aerosmith on a Pump tour, and they were both amazing. And then I saw Dokken on their Race the Slate tour when they had I think it was John Norum on guitar or the guitarist from Winger. One of those guys was on that album. Red Beach. They were amazing at a House of Blues in LA. It fucking ruled.
You knew Red Beach is, don't you?
If you asked me to name one Dokken song and one Red Beach song, I could not.
I guarantee you've heard of some of them. I guarantee you've heard.
Have you ever heard the solo from Winger on "Headed for a Heartbreak"?
You've heard that song before.
Oh my god!
I have heard that one.
The solo on there is fucking amazing.
She's only 17.
No,
I need Winger on vinyl. I need fucking Winger on vinyl. Winger is amazing.
Do they even still fucking? Do they still have? Do they still make? They still issue them? I mean, are they still issued?
No, but their last album is so amazing. I love their last album. It's fucking ruled.
So amazing they ain't gonna make any more records.
No, vinyl that is.
Whatever.
No, Winger made an album like 6 years ago. It was so good, and they're making a new one now because Red Beach is between Winger and Whitesnake right now. So he does two groups.
What was the death year of vinyl? It was pretty much between 1990 to 2010, maybe.
Yeah, there was no vinyl. It's like
so if you're lucky to find albums from that area, that time period, you're pretty lucky.
Yeah, I'd like to get.
They're expensive.
I want ZZ Top to release Antenna and Rhythmine on vinyl.
Yeah, I give you guys credit for your music dedication, but when you say, "Oh, you saw Aerosmith what tour?" I don't freaking know. Well, I don't know. I just saw them. They were cool.
Well, it's like this. Let me ask you a question. It's like the cool thing about physical media is you get to learn everything about the band, who the musicians are, what the songs are.
I used to love that.
It's like, besides Steven Tyler, can you name another person in Aerosmith?
I'm
not trying to make fun of you.
I'm not trying to make fun. I don't know if I can name them.
Joe Perry.
Joe Perry, yeah, I know him.
Joey Kramer.
Who's the tall, blonde bass guy?
Hamilton, Joey Hamilton.
Yeah,
Brad Whitford.
Brad Whitford. Yeah.
Who's better than Joe Perry?
See, I never, got that into it where I remember I saw their names. I just liked them.
That's another cool thing about Aerosmith.
Read the names, who wrote the songs, the producer, the engineer, everything.
Exactly. It was like reading the cereal box when you were a kid,
I know you guys are true music lovers, and I love
No, it's just it's so cool. I mean, everything's download now. It's like it just takes the soul out of the fucking.
I used to love to get albums.
Yeah.
Just the artwork on albums was amazing.
We lived up.
And you'd open them up and you get to see all the lyrics.
Yeah.
There you go. You get to see all the lyrics and maybe behind the scenes story. Yeah.
I used to cut the grass, get my $10 allowance. The first thing I did was go to Gold Circle.
You got a $10 allowance?
Yeah, I cut the fucking grass. I was a bitch.
Mom never gave me a $10 allowance.
Dude, my mom used to buy me comic books, and I'd take them and sell them to a neighbor who went to a.
Exactly. I mean, it's just so cool to go to a fucking record store.
I remember buying YouTube
that experience.
Fucking Unforgettable Fire, because I sold comic books, mowed lawns to get that. Fucking cleaning the house for my mom, and she brought me home fucking Artist Speedwagon, Wheels of Turning, Survivor fucking album at that time. Fuck, I used to do work. Mom, buy me this, I'll do this, I'll do that. And she'd buy me
It
stuff.
actually made me want to do more chores, getting the money and go buying the record. So
it's like getting that tape and sitting on your bed with a fucking broom and acting like you're playing guitar.
Yep.
Fucking jumping off the bed, acting like you're a rock star. It's fucking amazing.
The best thing ever was pay $1.99 now and get 20 CDs.
Who
and
paid
then you had to buy so many. Did anybody ever buy the rest of the CDs after they got their original?
I did actually, and it cost a lot more than the actual cost. So
no, I freaking made up a million make names. I got fucking.
I think I used Jerry's name. I think I used my sister's name, my mom's name.
I used my mom's name. I used my name. I made up fucking fake names. I never paid for that shit till I got in my 20s and felt bad.
A lot of those Columbia pressings vinyl are worth a lot of money now.
Yeah.
I know. And back then when I tried to like sell them, they go, oh, that's a record.
They were shit.
They didn't want to pay for them.
You're like, what suckers? $1.99?
Remember I got the Police Synchronicity on tape, and it had bars. Remember the red bars that they put on the tape so you knew it was a record?
Oh, yeah. Speaking of that, I was going to ask you a question. Do you ever get an album that has a little clip at the bottom? Like it's been clipped with something?
The what?
It's kind of like a little clip at the bottom of it, like it's been clipped off.
Yeah, that was called bargain bin albums.
Is that what that was? Okay, I was wondering what that meant.
Yeah, you go in there, they have a hole punch in there, or they cut the side of it off. Yeah, those are bargain bin. Okay. Like they had Haas by Sammy Hagar and Neil Sean. Like that album was always in Tower Records bargain bin. I never bought it. I got it like last year, and that album rules. Fuck, I love Sammy. I love Neil.
There you go, Amy. How do you sit? Oh, that stuff's strong. Be careful with that. That stuff will knock you on your ass.
Oh, yeah, I didn't drink it warm. It's good. What?
Fuck, I almost downed this whole bottle. My wife's gonna get pissed.
Damn, dude. You like Sammy Hagar?
You got a party one night, Mark.
You like the Sammy Hagar version of Van Halen better or the David Lee Roth version?
I am definitely a David Lee Roth.
Me too.
I think everybody with a brain is a David Lee Roth fan, Van Halen, but everybody with a brain likes Sammy Hagar solo.
Sammy Hagar is not Van Halen. I am sorry.
It's a different band. It's a different band, but fuck, I love 5150. I love OU.
I don't blame him for what people say. He ruined Van Halen. That was all Eddie's decisions to do.
It was Eddie and Alex.
Yeah, exactly. So I agree with you on that. I don't like him with Sammy Hagar. Summer Nights, I like. Cabo Wabo, I like. Feel So Good, I like. That's about it from
Dreams is amazing, dude.
Van Halen is David Lee Roth.
But Dreams is amazing. Fucking Get Up. Fucking off 5150.
The other song, not Dreams, but the other one off that album.
Like you said, Cabo Wabo. Fucking Feel So Good is a great song.
What's the song off 5150?
Naturally Wired.
It's not Dreams, but the other ballad type song.
Love Walks In. That's a great song.
I like that song. That song's all right too.
It's a great song, man. And fucking live, fucking Sammy saying, I got my dreams. I got my dream. Fucking gives me chills, dude. That guy could fucking sing. Yes, David Lee Roth is a fucking showman. He's a fucking great fucking lyricist. But Sammy isn't that bad, man.
Sammy wasn't bad, but David Lee Roth was Van Halen.
But when you got
period.
when you got David after fucking Eat 'Em and Smile, he was horrible. Skyscraper's I like Skyscraper, but
I like
it's not
Skyscraper.
good. It's not as good as Sammy's fucking 1013. Or
Ooh.
Marching to Mars. Marching to Mars kicks.
I didn't like
Skyscraper's
Marching
ass.
with Mars too much.
I love Marching to Mars. I love 1013. The only fucking shitty album that Sammy did solo was fucking 9 on a 10 scale and fucking Living It Up. It fucking sounded
Sammy's last good album, in my opinion, was the one where Eddie produced. You had to do it for their obligation.
The I Never Said Goodbye.
Yeah, that one.
But it was originally called Self-Titled Sammy Hagar, and then they had an MTV contest to change the title to I Never Said Goodbye. That was a great album.
And that was just and that album rocked. And I thought it was one of his best ones. And he had to just to satisfy his contract, I believe.
Dude, right? I've seen Chickenfoot live. Chickenfoot.
See, I don't care for that either. It's like
I think you need to listen to that shit again.
Now,
on the first album, Turning Left, is fucking amazing with Joe's
band. His band now, I love his new guitarist, Vic. Is that his name?
Vic has been in the Woburitas for a long time.
Yes. Yeah. I saw him on the Marching with Mars tour, actually.
Like I told you, Vic was in the
he used to have a kick-ass
was in the Bus
Boys.
Boys,
kick-ass female bass player too. I can't remember her name. Mona, yeah. She was awesome.
But fucking Chickenfoot
that don't listen to albums like you guys do.
Chickenfoot.
I always look back at like the videos. And you don't have a showman in Sammy Hagar like you did with David Lee Roth.
But Sammy Hagar
it's the same if you look at Queen now. That has what's his name?
Adam Lambert.
I kind of like Adam
Ain't nobody
Lambert.
a better showman than he's a good one, but he'll never be better than Freddie Mercury.
But the thing is, Sammy never tried to be Dave. Adam Lambert never tried to be fucking Freddie.
Okay, so why is there such a debate about it? Why can't they be separate things?
Because they went from a party band, Van Halen, to a fucking more like, I don't know how to explain.
More musical
band. Yes, more professional band. And Eddie wanted that. He wanted Patti Smythe to be the new lead singer from Scandal.
Now, see, I would have loved it.
That.
Now, there was that one song they had together. It was terrible. That's all over the internet. But I would love to. Patty could sing.
Patty's awesome. I have Scandal vinyl.
By the way, just gotta get that plug. Yep.
I love her Downtown Train fucking cover. Tom Waits. Can I see you again on a downtown train?
And Tom Waits did originally come up with that, didn't
Tom Waits and then fucking Rod Stewart. Fucking Patty did it. She's an amazing singer. I love Patty. She has a new album coming out too.
Yeah, I would have loved to have seen Rod Stewart too, but he does nothing but these old fucking tribute song shit.
I would like to see the Faces get back together.
I saw Rod Stewart 4th row at Concord.
Yeah, but did he actually do his own music?
Oh yeah, no, that was that was 20 years ago. That was way before he did the thing. He was amazing.
I would like to see Rod Stewart get back together with Ron Wood.
Old. You got to see these artists when they actually sang their real stuff.
That is true.
Well, fuck, you guys.
But the younger generation don't give a shit because they don't know.
You guys need to see Rival Sons, man.
What's
you
that?
need to see Alter Bridge.
No, I know what that is. Alter Bridge.
You need to see fucking Clutch. There's some fucking great bands. Clutch has been out since the 90s, but nobody fucking really knows about them unless you're a fan.
What kind of music does Clutch play?
Clutch does everything. They do stoner rock to fucking blues. They are amazing band. You need to see fucking Clutch.
All right, do me a favor and send me some links.
I'll send you some links of Clutch, man.
I pre-ordered the Adrian Smith and Richie Kotzen.
I did too. I ordered that on vinyl too.
I liked what I heard so far off it. I can't wait for that one.
And another great band. I was listening to fucking Hey Man by fucking Mr. Big today. Fucking
Mr. Big's still around?
This is an old album from the 90s. But Hey Man.
No, I'm just asking, are they still around?
They were until Pat Torpey died.
Yeah, I know. Somebody died in the band. A drummer, right?
A drummer died. He had that fucking Michael J. Fox thing. He had Lou Gehrig's disease or something.
Oh, really? That sucks.
Yeah, and fucking they brought him in to sing background vocals when one of my favorite new drummers, Matt Starr, he plays an Ace Frehley's band. He's a great drummer, Matt Starr. Oh man, but fucking Pat Torpey, I was listening to Hey Man today. Fuck, he was a killer drummer. I'd never noticed how good a drummer he was. It's amazing. Mr.
What happened
Big,
to Extremes? What happened to Extremes drummer? Gary.
Gary became a fucking agent. He's Joe Perry's agent.
No shit.
Yeah, he's Paul Gary. That's why he's not in their band anymore, but he's still with them. He's
I just found out too long ago, about a year ago, fucking is it Greg Jeffrey I'm talking about?
Yeah, he's a millionaire.
He makes like millions and millions off fucking casino shit, man.
Yeah, he's a total millionaire because they were talking
He's
about
like fucking loaded.
getting Angel back together, and he wanted to do it, but he's making too much money. So
yeah, I know. It's like
Punky Meadows and the other guy get back together and make an album.
I think he might be close to being a billionaire if I saw his net worth. Like.
Just like Mike Nesmith of the Monkees is a millionaire because his mom invented whiteout.
He's pissing me off though, Mike Nesmith now, because he's getting more together with Mickey Dolenz now. Now they're the only two left. I mean, I wish he would have got together more with the original four. You know what I mean?
He did before they
not often though. Man.
They had three. They had the three members until Davey died. Him and Peter were touring all together. I mean,
why could I don't know, but I don't know, man.
I don't know, but
I think you should spend a lot more time.
I bought a double fucking digital copy of fucking Monkey's Greatest Hits, two albums, and I like about 12 songs off two albums.
I mean, I have no idea what it's like. I mean, I've been in bands, I've played guitar, but to be in a band and make it famous and big, you know, the egos that can come from it, I have no idea what that's like, but I think you should always remember where you came from.
You should. And
some of these guys forget that, I think. And maybe there's reasons for it. I don't know.
I know.
Like I said, I don't know the reasons.
I know people hate the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. But the thing is, if we keep getting our bands in there right now, it'll get better because they become voters. So you got Metallica, you got Deep Purple in there. They vote for the people who go, and you got Eddie Trunk in there. We got fucking in the fan vote. We got fucking Iron Maiden at #3, and then the fucking Go-Go's just jumped above them right now. Go, fuck that! Get out there and vote for Maiden.
The Go-Go's.
It's just so bullshit. The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. It's just
I don't care. I fucking vote for him because it's fucking
fucking Z. Come on, that's not rock.
It is
NWA.
rock. It all comes from the blues, dude. Rap is formed from the blues.
Would you see fucking Aerosmith and Run DMC's version of Walk Its Way into a Rap Hall of Fame? I doubt it.
Run DMC was a lot of rock, dude. The album, The King of Rock, There Is No Stop. Most motherfuckers don't give a fuck. That's fucking rock. They have fucking
I hate the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame so much. The other thing I do like about the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is the fact you may be able to see a band get reunited to play live. You know, that'd be cool. But other than that,
you can't say that
the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
You can't say that Dr. Dre.
Hall of Fame.
I have no problem with that.
Not the Rock and Roll Hall.
Music Hall of Fame.
The Music Hall of Fame.
Okay.
You can't say.
You guys might not like it. There's some great pop songs out there and pop groups that deserve to be in there.
No, they do not.
You can't say.
They do.
Madonna is rock. I get Madonna. She's a rocker. You can't say that fucking. You can't say Run DMC is not a rock band. You cannot say
that.
You can't say Public Enemy isn't a rock band.
I can say that.
They fucking played with Anthrax, man.
No. Don't get me wrong. I like Public Enemy. I like Run DMC. But Rock and Roll Hall of Fame?
But without rock and roll, the blues, or country, you would not have hip-hop or rap.
Right.
Beyonce, no. She ain't rock. Jay-Z ain't rock.
If you don't have the egg, you won't have the chicken. Whoop de fucking do.
The Beastie Boys are rock.
But every good music artist deserves to be in there.
They call it the Music Hall of Fame.
They have a hip hop Hall of Fame.
Are you canceling that, Jerry? Cancel culture? Cancel Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? Call it Pop Hall of Fame? I mean,
just keep calling it the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame because anybody.
What's wrong with calling it the Music Hall of Fame? That way,
rock and roll started to be against the fucking system. Rap is against the system. Hip hop is against the system. Beyonce should not be in a Rock and Roll Hall of Fame,
and she will be.
Hey, amen to that, my brother.
Beyonce should never be in there.
She will be.
but she will be. But the thing is, the Beastie Boys, fucking Public Enemy, and fucking Run DMC should.
Have you ever noticed that if you tell somebody that you don't like Beyonce, they like look at you like you got 3 heads?
Hey,
They're like, you don't like Beyonce. I'm sorry, I like Beyonce as a person, but I personally think her music sucks ass.
Oh, I don't like her as a person either.
I like her song,
I like
Single Ladies, just because a gay guy did it on Glee. I thought it was hysterical.
She ruined a good sticks or a good.
But I don't like any of her music. I don't get it.
I like Destiny's Child.
I like Destiny's Child too, but Beyonce's music, it's like, you know, everything she has to do is a big production. It's not a video. It's like a
I like
short video.
Austin Powers. I think
she
she's
is
hot.
so full of herself. I can't
She is
stand
so
her.
I think that's more of Jay-Z.
I'm
Jay-Z
telling you,
gives
if you tell people you don't like Beyonce, they look at you like there's something wrong with you.
I don't know her, so I can't say I hate her as a person, but I think her music sucks.
Her music sucks.
I think her voice is overrated. Everything, oh, she's got this great voice. I'm like, no, she doesn't.
I think the other two ladies in Destiny's Child had a better
Kelly
voice.
Rollins can sing.
Kelly Rollins had a better voice.
I'm not too familiar with the other one, to be honest.
It's just because I think Beyonce had the bigger boobs.
She's pretty. I mean, I'm not gonna deny
Oh,
that.
she's hot. Remember in Austin Powers?
Is just drop dead gorgeous. I mean, let's face it, she wouldn't have got that far if she wasn't as drop dead gorgeous.
Did you know Kelly Rollins was a Jason victim? Friday the 13th?
No, I did not.
Freddy
know that.
versus Jason. She was in that movie.
Wow.
I had a movie somewhere.
I'm gonna have to check
She got
that
slammed
out.
into a tree.
And if like, you know who I think I don't like her music, but when she does do rock, fucking Lady Gaga is fucking rules. I think she's rock.
I love Gaga.
There is a
Amen, my brother.
there is
Love
a
Gaga.
there is a YouTube video of her singing Black Dog by Led Zeppelin, and she sounds fucking. I think she's on Howard Stern.
She was a metal artist before she became a pop
and
artist.
she sang that song just as good, if not better. No, I cannot say better than Robert Plant because he's my favorite, but it sounded pretty awesome.
I don't know if either of you watched her rendition of A Star Is Born.
Oh yeah, I love that. I bought my wife the CD.
So much prettier in that movie than she does with all the makeup and the costuming and this and that. I thought she was gorgeous in that movie.
She had a great body.
And I'm just saying, that lady has talent coming out of her yin yang. She is so talented.
Nobody doubts that she can't.
I think she should just stay.
Yeah, but she wrote songs for other people.
She should get away from the
maybe
platinum
before she
blonde.
became a star herself.
I love blondes, but she looks better as a brunette.
She looked good in the bathroom scene in Star Is Born. But
I love that movie. I fucking watched The A-Team with Bradley Cooper the other day.
Bradley Cooper was really good in that movie.
I fucking loved
Cooper
him.
Is good in every movie. Sorry.
He annoyed me in the A-Team. Sorry.
He was great in the A-Team.
Well, I never watched the A-Team as a show, and I never watched the movie,
every character in the A-Team movie fucking annoyed me. I hated that movie so much.
Oh,
Liam Neeson.
I love that movie, man. I love it when a plan comes together, man.
George Papard nailed that part. Sorry.
Oh, George Papard. Liam Neeson cannot replace George Papard. But Liam Neeson did a good job. And the guy who played fucking the crazy guy was awesome. And I like at the end when you go through the credits, you see Faceman and Murdoch, the originals. That was awesome.
And he was the guy who played B.A.
Rampage wrestler.
Rampage,
yeah.
A-Team is such a guy thing. There's nothing awesome about the A-Team.
The TV show, millions of bullets and nobody ever got shot.
But I love that movie. I was so sad they didn't make a sequel to it. I thought it was good.
I thought they were going to at one point, but I guess
they will.
No, not
They're going to run out of remake ideas, and they will bring it back.
Disney owns 20th Century Fox now, and they're already thinking about putting Will Smith in as Hannibal.
Doesn't Disney own almost everything now?
Pretty much.
Fuck, I'm glad they didn't buy.
They're going to own Paramount soon.
Pretty much
no.
They do. They own pretty much everything. Star Wars, Marvel.
They will get Star Trek.
I heard Star Trek is back on with Chris Pine again. It's on and off and on and off.
Yeah, it's up to him, I think. He's getting too big for
He wants to do it, though. And so does Simon
Pegg. That's a good
Pegg.
cast. That's actually a really good cast.
It sucked that Anton Yeltsin died because of his fucking stupid Jeep.
He had a car fucking a runaway car hit him.
Yeah, his Jeep hit him at the fucking. He couldn't open his gate, so he went to open his gate.
Yeah,
and he put the parking brake on, and it got loose and smashed him against the gate.
Man, I mean, what a pisser! I mean,
man, I almost got away with talking no Star Trek tonight. Almost got away with it. Son of a beach.
Did you see him in Odd Thomas? Anton Yelchin?
No. The only other movie I've ever seen him in was the Terminator movie, Salvation.
Okay, you need to watch Odd Thomas. He could see dead people.
Of course he can.
No, but it's a book. It was supposed to be more movies of that, but he died. But Odd Thomas is a great fucking movie. Anton Yelchin is amazing in that. And it's a sad movie. I don't want to ruin it for you, but it's sad at the end because he loses somebody he loves. But he talks to her because she's dead. But you need to watch it.
What was the last Star Trek movie they did? They gave him a bigger fucking role in that movie too.
It was the last one with the fucking alien.
The white girl, the weird looking white girl.
I just watched all of them again, but I'm a little buzzed right now.
But you can tell he's getting famous because they gave Chekhov a really big role in that.
Dude, he was a perfect Chekhov, man. Him and fucking the guy who played Spock was amazing.
Yeah, Zachary Quinto is pretty cool.
Zachary Quinto from Heroes, dude.
Carl Urban was a great Dr. McCoy.
Carl Urban was fucking amazing.
He was.
He was fucking amazing as Judge Dredd. And I heard they're gonna make a sequel with him. Yeah. He was better than Sylvester Stallone.
Your favorite Star Trek movie?
Rathacon.
Yeah, Rathacon.
Jared?
Rathacon.
Mine will always be the Voyage Home. Yeah. There be whales here.
Star Trek 4 was amazing also. But Rathacon, I love fucking Ricardo Montalban.
Yeah.
Fucking Ricardo Montalban
favorite.
rules.
And then First Contact is my second favorite.
First Contact is amazing too. But I did like Nemesis was really good.
I thought Nemesis was good too. I got a lot of bad rap, but I liked it. It wasn't bad. But
well, I thank you guys for letting me be a part of the show. I know I took up way too much of your time, and I appreciate it.
That's the point of having guests.
I probably sound like an annoying hag to everybody's going to listen.
That's why you have guests on.
Thank you for letting me be here.
You have guests on so they can be heard.
Yeah, man. Well, we did talk about Star Trek earlier with William Shatner's birthday. So
yeah, so we didn't get that in.
I'm still pissed off that they brought Spock in the new J.J. Abrams fucking Star Trek, but they couldn't bring fucking. They changed the timeline in fucking the first Star Trek with J.J. Abrams, but they couldn't fucking bring Shatner in there because you died and fucking. That was the worst fucking movie.
Can you bring Shatner back though?
Dude,
they brought him back in Generations. That's enough.
Generations, but they fucked up Generations.
They gave him a hero's death. I mean, come on,
dude. No, fucking Kirk always finds a way to survive and save everybody else. He does not die.
Roddy McDowell always go down in history as being the man who killed Kirk, man.
Fuck that shit. Kirk does not die. He always finds a way out of death.
Roddy or Malcolm?
Malcolm McDowell.
Malcolm McDowell, excuse me, yes.
Roddy McDowell was in the fucking vampire movies.
Right. And Malcolm was also in A
Clockwork Orange.
Yeah, Clockwork Orange, right.
And he played it. They tried to do a revival of the Fantasy Island.
I like the Fantasy Island.
The movie?
I did too, actually.
The new movie was good.
I did. I thought it was good.
I thought it was good.
It was kind of boring the first hour or so, but the last hour I thought was pretty cool. Yeah.
I thought it was good how they put them in the white suits at the end.
Yeah.
That's what I hope they make a fucking sequel of that.
I think they will.
Yeah. I think they will too. The new Twilight Zones are good on Paramount Plus too.
I haven't seen them. The new ones.
Oh, they're really good, dude.
I did enjoy the new Creep shows though. Those were good.
Where are those? Oh, those are on Shudder, right?
Yeah, but those are good though. No, they're actually on. Originally, they were on AMC, I think, because the same people, Greg Nicotero from The Walking Dead, actually.
They were on Shudder and AMC.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
I don't want to pay for AMC or Shudder. Like Amy says, I don't want to pay for another fucking streaming shit.
There's too many of them out there now.
But she was complaining about paying for Paramount Plus. I said, you're already paying for CBS Online. It's the same thing.
You pay for CBS Online?
Yeah, if you paid for CBS Online, it's like $4.99, $5.99. I think I paid the $6.99 with no commercials. But now you don't even show CBS Online anymore. It changed to Paramount Plus.
Plus, yeah, so you didn't have to. It
CBS
just changed
became
over to
Paramount
that.
Plus.
You didn't have to pay anything more. But they have. My wife is liking that new real world fucking shit. The first real world.
I mean, but don't you think it's getting ridiculous? All the different streams that you got to.
Oh yeah, remember it was cut the cord,
I'm
it'd
like,
be cheaper than cable.
I'm gonna get rid of cable, save me some money, and I spend more money now than I ever did on cable.
Yeah, I got that. I got Paramount Plus. I got fucking. I paid for a year of that, but that was cool because fucking this company. Who makes this shit? What did I tell you, Jerry? I got this fucking Blu-ray box set, the Puppet Monster series. We're paying $59 for a whole year of streaming, full moon streaming, dude. They gave me all these Blu-rays.
That's badass. How much did that cost?
$59 to stream for
Fucking
a whole year. Dude. And did you ever watch the fucking full moon video like Subspecies?
$59.
They have everything on there, dude, on streaming, and you get that for free.
Yeah, no shit.
For $59. That's $119 on Amazon.
Oh fuck! Yeah. I'd love to get that.
You guys with your physical media are so funny. You were me 20 years ago. But I didn't want to rent a movie. I always bought it. Bought it from Amazon, bought it.
I still do
and
that.
then it just sits there and it sits in your cabinet and it looks impressive that you got all these movies and records, but you don't ever watch them again. Maybe
That's
you
not true at all.
Twice.
I watch the Star Wars and a fucking Star Trek every fucking year.
Yeah, okay. So you buy the Star Wars and the Star Trek then?
I don't know. I can't explain. It's just cool to have the physical media. What can I say?
I'm sitting there looking at Jerry with all of his records, and I'm like,
got twice, if not three times more.
Really, do you listen to all of those records?
Every time I get a record, I listen to it.
Or is it just a cool thing to say, wow, I have this, like a collector?
Dude, I go through all my records and listen to them.
Yeah, I try to.
How many albums do you have, Mark?
He's got a lot more now.
I got a lot. I'm scanning them into Discogs right now.
Take a guess.
I've got 580.
200, 300, 500.
Okay. How many times a month do you listen to all those albums?
Every fucking day almost.
All of them?
Maybe not all of them. It's like movies. I don't watch them all. I watch the Lethal Weapons all the time. I watch the Buffys and the Angels. X-Files.
I mean, I have albums that...
See, it's cool because you're a collector, and that's okay.
Why
I'm not as bad as Jerry. He'll buy shit he don't even like just to get the collection.
But just to say, I don't like people to say that I buy this because I want to listen to it every day. I find it's bullshit.
We can't listen to 600 albums every day.
Hey, man, Jerry.
I find it's bullshit that you guys listen to an album from beginning to end.
No, but it's nice if something pops in your head, you have that thing to listen to. And there's nothing like the sound of vinyl. I don't care what anybody says.
Hey, Jerry, have you seen the movie Trancers?
Oh, yeah, a long time ago, yeah.
Yeah, they have all the fucking Trancers on streaming, too. Fucking 6 of them. And fucking, what's her name was in there? Helen Hunt was in the first 4, I think.
Yeah, I talked about Helen Hunt one time. I don't
know. And you know, Tim Thomerson is a fucking stand-up comedian, too, right?
Yeah.
He was in fucking Iron Eagle. I was watching that movie the other day. I go, fucking Tim Thomerson's in here.
That's the Lou Gossett Jr. one, right? Lou Gossett Jr. and all that.
Yeah, fucking Chappie. Yeah. That movie rules, dude. It's on Amazon Prime. Watch it.
I forgot all about that movie.
It's on Amazon Prime, dude. Jason Gedrick, remember? Jason Gedrick?
Yeah, I do.
Fucking A. Cool. It's fucking rules. All right, man. We need to go, man. This is like a 2-hour show. Almost.
I am
I
so
think
sorry I made you go over time.
Oh, it's been fun. It was fun. Usually the longer shows, that means it's been fun at least. The
longer shows really get fun. More fucking downloads for some reason. It's weird.
I am sure.
And I'm going to do my best. I know I'm like I said, I am technologically impaired, but I'm going to do my best to do more and promote it. I'll try my best to.
Yeah, I found out that on YouTube I could put a watermark on it that says subscribe today. I go, fucking, when I put this up, I'm going to put subscribe. But I can't share it to Facebook till after 10.
Oh, can I say one more thing before you go?
Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead.
I know Jerry and Mark have been promising a contest for the past couple weeks. Well, we put it on the Mark and Jerry BS Agents Facebook page. But what we want to do is we're giving away a limited edition uh, 2001: A Space Odyssey HAL 9000 flash drive, which is incredibly cool. The eye lights up when you plug it in.
It really is.
And all you have to do to enter is watch this broadcast, and in the comments on YouTube, write in Mark and Jerry. On March 31st, we will look at everybody that wrote that code name in there. We will randomly pick a winner, and somebody will win that cool prize.
Awesome.
You know, I hate that movie though, but that's cool because Hal is cool.
Yeah, I'm not a fan either.
That movie
Open
is
the
one of the
podcast
most
door.
boringest movies. I don't like Stanley Kubrick movies that much.
Oh, come on. You don't like fucking, what was the Vietnam movie? Fuck.
I like the
Full
Vietnam
Metal
movie.
Jacket. Full Metal
I
Jacket.
love Full Metal Jacket, but I don't like Eyes Wide Shut or 2001.
No, that was pretty terrible.
Yeah, I'm with you, Mark. I'm not a Kubrick fan.
Clockwork Orange. That was a good one.
It was okay. It
Weird. If you
wasn't
smoke a
so-
doobie, Washington, it's the greatest thing ever. But
Yeah, I need to smoke a DB watching it. Disney, I love you. All right.
Alrighty.
That's the Mark and
I
Jerry.
love you, Mark. Thank you for letting me participate tonight. I appreciate
Love you
it.
too, man. We debate and argue. And when I called you insane, I was just talking about what you were saying was insane, not you.
And tell Diane, girl, we gonna talk.
All right, man. All right, Jerry. All right, Amy, man.
All right, man.
Thank you guys, man.
I love you, Mark.
Until next week. Sorry the episode was late. Life got in the way. Later, guys.